Any reason as to why the PPO has been issued after such a long period of time? No instruction. The teacher expired.
Yes. After
He did not.
after receiving the PPO,
Yes, he expired. He did not come forward.
no.
The widow has come forward.
Yes.
Why? Why didn't the teacher come forward? Same order, Pradeep. Disposed. এসিটা চালান, এসি চালান।
Revised PPO my lord, interest on gratuity and area pension.
What do you want?
Interest on gratuity and area pension my lord, revised PPO.
Revised PPO. এটা 2019. All right, disposed.
But I appear for the petitioner. But before I begin, my lord, in the prayer, there was a mistake, a clear-cut
Mistake in the
there was a
prayer.
mistake in the prayer. My lord, there are so many prior teaching experience, some copy pasting. So this is nothing to do with prior teaching. So one interim prayer was so, and there has been a subsequent development for which, my lord, I prepared a supplementary affidavit. I am seeking a leave to allow me to use it. Nothing new about it. Only I have annexed in the supplementary affidavit a copy of the SLP and the existing. After this entire process, now 103 number of vacancies for the physically handicapped, these are vacant. May I just indicate the point?
No, prayer B is to
Prayer E, prayer E.
prayer E.
Yes, it's completely a copy pasting.
To provide option to the petitioners to fill up their this has nothing to do with
Nothing.
priority. This will be deleted.
Yes, yes.
All right, press E.
All others, all others.
All right. Yes.
May I first indicate, there is a, in my humble understanding, there has been a very fundamental flaw which has happened in this case for all the physically handicapped persons who belong to what earlier used to be called as orthopedically handicapped. Now there is a finer term, that's a locomotor disability. Now before touching anything on my case, there are reservations, as we commonly understand, for the SC, STs and OBCs. Now these reservations, Supreme Court have clarified that these reservations are called as vertical reservations. By saying vertical, If I can give a very common example, it's like a three pillars. Say one pillar for the SC, another pillar is for the ST, another pillar for the OBC. All are homogeneous pillar. That means in that particular pillar of SC, there cannot be ST. It has to be only by SC. So that's called vertical. Now, any reservations for the physically handicapped? The Act doesn't say that what is the Act says there is reservation. There should be minimum 4% of reservations. Now, once we call it is a reservations, the next question comes, is it a vertical or it is a horizontal? If it is a horizontal, then what is horizontal? To clear it out, the rule made it very clear that this reservation is a horizontal reservations.
Which rule?
The rule for the RPW, under which the physically handicapped person, they get, I shall place it, just I give you an idea before I placing it. So there is an act which says that there has to be 4% reservation for the physically handicapped persons, and there are categories mentioned. And the rule also says their reservation has to be horizontal. The moment it says it is horizontal, that means, what you may kindly consider, as I said, there is a vertical, one pillar of SC, another pillar of ST, another pillar of OBC. So completely homogeneous character. So inside no other component can come. Horizontal, it's just like a, in the mathematics of the physicality of a horizontal, it cuts across every pillars of SC, ST, OBC general, meaning thereby horizontal reservations fundamentally means this is not reserved for SC or ST or OBC or any other. It is for everyone. That's the fundamental concept of the horizontals. In an horizontal reservation, if a particular post is reserved for SC, then there would be a violations of the horizontal, violation of the Act itself. Precisely that has happened. The petitioner before your lordship, he belonged to a physically handicapped orthopedically. That was the term at that point of time used. He also got the appointment in 2016 under the physically handicapped category. Because of this Boishaki judgment, he also faced for it everyone. Again, he made an applications. On the initial applications, the only options was that general PH, and if I am PH, then I will be able to get the drop down for the PH 200. In fact, in one of the matters in relating to SC lordships delivered a judgment. That matter went before the Honorable Division Bench. The Honorable Division Bench did not set aside lordships. On the contrary, allowed everyone to edit whatever they are actually. So that was recognized. So I, by paying 200, I also, and I have the certificate, orthopedically, and now it is a locomotor disability I have. Now, there is a, how this reservation would be maintained for our state, across different departments, they have a roster. They call it for the direct recruitment 100-point roster. Roster is nothing, it's a mechanism how this percentage can be arrived at. I have seen that. That's why I said that that's a fundamental flaw. In fact, I understand that challenging the roster point, one matter is pending, final stage. I am not appearing. My instruction was that the Honorable Justice Krishna Rao heavily said to the Learned Advocate General that I shall cancel all the recruitment process. How can you reserve the horizontal reservations for the as SC locomotor disability? But that is today fixed at 2 p.m. So I am not on that. My submission is that in the meantime, some SLPs were filed before the Honorable Supreme Court, and thereafter it was returned before your lordships. Certain directions were given. The directions which is relevant to my case is that we who are untainted cannot be affected, my lord, adversely. That's clear. So meaning thereby, if I got a job under physically handicapped, if there are quotas, law says that there has to be X number of vacancies for the physically handicapped. By some artificial measurement, you cannot treat me a general. What they have done is, they have asked me to be in the verifications. I went to the verifications, then they issued, no, you are out because your category is changed to general. This is the challenge before your lordships. Their logic is this, their logic is that though you have applied for the PH, because that's the document we have, in the meantime they gave several notifications by which editing options were given because of the OBC that had been pending. While the drop down came, that's the real trick. There was a drop down called PH-OH, but commonly everyone understand OH is orthopedically handicapped. I can take it that this acronym, this short name can be used for something else if it is mentioned anywhere in the advertisement that, okay, we think OH means something else. There was no mentioning about what is OH. There is also LD, locomotor disability, in the drop down was there. But in the roster, what we could find, the reservation for the locomotor disability, that's I say fundamental flaw in understanding these reservations. They have reserved it only for SC, meaning thereby in the state of West Bengal, if there is a physically handicapped person who is of a locomotor disability who is entitled for a 1% reservation, and if I belong to a general category, if I belong to ST, if I belong to OBC, for me the door is shut, because their roster says that LD is only for SC. So in the drop down and in the roster, when I saw that LD is reserved for SC and I am not an SC, the only other options in the drop down was that PH-OH. I clicked on PH-OH, understanding that it must be orthopedically handicapped. They say PH-OH is not today. Why they have rejected me now? They say that PH-OH
Is the recruitment notification annexed?
Yes, it is there. There, it starts from 63.
And the
But I am giving my
acronyms are not mentioned in details.
No, may I just end by 2-3 sentences? And what I am saying, well, these are very. I know what my learned friend would be saying. In fact,
I am appealing for this service commission.
Yes.
One negative point which might be argued against me is that, well, without understanding, without knowing all the facts, without getting into all these laws, one writ petition was moved before the Honorable Justice Shogato Bhattacharya, and the Honorable Justice was pleased to dismiss that matter. Though the language was that, no case was made out on that. So that would be one of the negative points. But leaving aside that, my submission before your lordship would be twofold. Number one, if that point is taken, obviously they would be taking that there is an already judgment by the Honorable Justice Shogato Bhattacharya. Their Vivek Parias that I should not be affected, that was never considered. This what I am submitting before your lordships, and the roster point, the fundamental flaw, because my lord, the first question is, if I put to myself, can a locomotor disability be reserved for SC and SC alone? If lordship kindly have a look at page number 45. It starts from 44. In fact, the State Department also admitted we had a mistake and requested that it should be corrected, but they did not do, and today's result is 103 vacancies are there. All the physically handicapped persons, they are left out. They say no, it will be treated as general. It starts from page 44. Kindly have a look at first 12th vacancy. This is the for 4%. It was unreserved, correctly done, because it is a horizontal and it has to be unreserved. Kindly see next 32nd. This is the fundamental flaw, page 45. Scheduled caste, persons with disabilities, locomotor disability. Kindly see the 42nd. Correct, unreserved. Kindly see 72, unreserved. So the flaw is, if Lordship kindly take the law itself, kindly take the rule. ওইটা দাও। ওইটা। একটু দেখ। If I can show the section first, then the rule, my lord. Section, my lord, is 34. Possibly it is at page 18 in that Bear Act. Well, at 34, may I place it? Every appropriate government shall appoint in every government establishment not less than 4%. But that's why I was trying to harp on that. It is not really that ceiling is 4. 4 is the minimum. Total number of vacancies in the cadre strength in each group of posts meant to be filled with persons with benchmark disabilities, of which 1% each shall be reserved for persons with benchmark disabilities under clause A, B and C, and 1% for persons with benchmark disabilities under clause D and F. Now Lordship, kindly look at this. A, B and C. A equals to blindness, B equals to deaf, C equals to locomotor. For A, B and C, it has to be 1, 1, 1. For D and E, it's put together, autism and then multiple disabilities. D and E clubbed for 1. So this is the act my lord refers about. Reservation, but it doesn't say this reservation means what. Is it a vertical or? Now kindly take my lord the rule. It is rule 11.4. It's a 2017 rule.
Page 133.
One possibly in that Bear Act 133.
Yes.
Kindly take 4. Because my lord, in fact, this concept was brought in the very long judgment. There is a possibility of confusion in understanding by Pan India. So they made it very clear. Look, this is not a vertical. It's not homogeneous. It combines every component. That's why horizontal. The reservation for persons with disabilities in accordance with the provisions of section 34 of the Act shall be horizontal, and the vacancies for persons with benchmark disability shall be maintained as a kindly mark it separate class. Therefore, this is the legislation that the moment they reserved LD as SC, they change the mandate of horizontal as a vertical, because vertical is an exclusive homogeneous character. Now this point, in fact, there are judgments on that only on a direct. Before the judgment, their own admission also.
All arguments can be made at the final hearing. These are all arguments can be made at the
Going
final.
vacant.
That 11-12 list has already published.
Allow me so that,
You can speak, but final hearing matter is argued by the senior advocate at the motion stage. Then it is difficult really. It's a final hearing matter. Anyway, leave it to your lords.
kindly take before that their own admission also. Kindly take page 53. This is the principal secretary from the Department of Women and Child Development and the Social Welfare. They look after. This should be done.
Yes.
Kindly straightway come the last paragraph, 53 last paragraph. Hence, it's not law is saying that it has to be horizontal. Even there another department, which is the parent department, to tell that look, you are making this mistake. Also they say Hence, Labour Department may either consider earmarking the 32nd point in the 100-point roster as unreserved category, which they made a reserved one. That's why they changed the vertical. But this is in the still in the process. I mean, they are not doing anything. Now there is a direct judgment also that kindly take this. This is 2012. 131 Delhi
Reported judgments.
what is DRJ?
Delhi reported judgment.
Reported judgment. SSC online citation together.
This is from SSC.
It's taken from the SSC online, page 583. It's a division link, paragraph 21 and 22. But at a photocopy, that would be the best. 1 second. 2012 131 DRJ 583. Paragraph 21-22. Reference to the aforesaid judgment is made by us to highlight the decision taken by the government and sorry,
No, it's all right. You read.
and accepted by the Supreme Court that reservation for disabled is called horizontal reservation, which cuts across all vertical categories such as SC, ST, OBC and general. Therefore, what was recognized was that since PWD belonging to SC, ST categories, that is vertical categories, enjoy the relaxation which is provided to SC, ST categories. The next word, there is no reason not to give the same benefit concession to those disabled who are in general category. I am not reading rest part. So, in fact, there are other judgments also, but I am not required to, in fact, show any of the judgments because of the moment the law says it is horizontal, and the moment horizontal means no homogeneous character, it is a combined of everyone, making it by one character of SC itself is completely wrong. Now, I am not seeking before your lordships that correct everything from the state of West Bengal because this roster was applicable and that's the other issue. I say that by this judgment, as far as my relief is concerned, kindly take this Vivek Pariyar order to the. Kindly take, my lord, this the last paragraph. It is page 9. The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the untainted candidates in the past selections were allowed to sit for the selection test to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected. So this is exception being carved out, that yes, the another matter may be pending for all others, that this is the fundamental wrong. But as far as I am concerned, before your lordships, based I have annexed the SLP, this point was in the SLP, which has been written before your lordships after this order. Their rejection was kindly page 23 is what I have challenged. Because I was within the zone of considerations. I was called also for the verification. But now they say, page 23, and I was appointed as a PH. I have the locomotor disability, but I am not SC. Page 23, kindly see, my name is Bivas Dinda, the 53. They say, not in cutoff. I hope this is clear because in
Yes.
not in cutoff due to category change. Kindly mark the category change. Previous category PHOH, current category general. Now, kindly take how I applied, page 84. This OH has come, similarly the process they did for the SC/STs based on the OBC misunderstanding. Page 84 was my beginning. And it's not in my hand. I clearly said PH, and at that point of time category was not there. In paragraph 31 I said that after that, when several notifications issued and they said that you have to edit your category, then I edited. True, I did not use the LD because LD I found it is for SC. Only other option was the orthopedically handicapped. So I clicked on OH. Now they are trying to say OH, according to them, it means multiple disabilities, other multiple disabilities. Now, where from they are saying it, from which part of the advertisement, which part of the rule, I don't find. I have not been able to find it.
Even in the act, the
It is not there.
acronyms are not
Not there. Not there.
mentioned.
Well, I have a clear cut this point. I was appointed as a physically handicapped. Well, if I can show my certificate also, page 33. And because of these actions, there are areas where all the seats remain vacant. And you see 33, locomotor disability. So now my earlier certificate was page 32. It was a different form, and I was appointed also. Kindly come page 35 earlier. How can they treat me as a general? That's my fundamental point. This after gender male
PHNE.
PH, because at that point they grouped. So I belong to PH. There are 103 vacancies are there in PH. But for some mechanisms which they introduced, nothing to do with the law, for continuing with the fundamental flaw of understanding horizontal should be like a vertical, they have deprived me despite at page 23. I was called and in the and they say now I'm in the general. In the supplementary, kindly take the supplementary.
What are the applications?
Sorry.
Applications, there are several applications for addition of parties.
There are, I said, I'm not appearing.
For supporting the cause of the petitioner, similarly placed.
There are 100 and as I said, kindly visualize, my lord. Because of their fundamental flaw, vacancies are there, handicapped persons are there.
Cannot be filled up.
No, because you are general.
It doesn't tally.
It doesn't tally. I say that forgetting the law and every other things, the Honorable Supreme Court protected by that part of the interim order that I cannot be adversely affected, meaning thereby if I was a physically handicapped person, if I was treated as a physically handicapped person, now you cannot shut the door for some firstly your misunderstanding of law, and you say that no, for locomotor disability you are a general candidate, so that cannot be given to you. This is so wrong, and I could have understood that at the very beginning. I did not apply as a physically handicapped. I did apply as a physically handicapped. That is also clear. And then this page 23 rejection, this last part not in cutoff due to category
Alright.
change.
Are you appearing for the applicants also?
I am appearing, one of
Well,
the
ma'am,
application
please
is
say.
Dasgupta is appearing. And
Yes.
application number 2, can 2, I am appearing.
But they are sailing in the same boat because I have seen the supplementary.
But then have they also been called for interview, or will they be eligible for the interview?
If the respondent treated them as a PH category candidate, they
were PH like me.
they are PH.
Well, in fact, Lordship, can you have a look at one page? It would be so sad picture. Kindly supplementary. Get about page ta.
Supplementary affidavit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. This there.
What does it say?
Well, I have annexed the vacancies chart. Down. I'm giving. Yes. Kindly take page or straightway page number. It starts from page 4. A chart I have given from their website declarations of the number of vacancies and present position. So effect মাত্র 3টে।
ওরা ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল ডিসেবিলিটি আর সব ছিল না
So out of 103, all are there.
100 আছে
Well, in fact, kindly see the last at page number 6, total.
Yes.
Entire number of vacancies, which they earmarked at 103. They told me there are only 3, all 100 remaining vacant. Page 6. Supplement. I find in some subjects even
Political science, 13 vacancies.
yes, all.
Philosophy,
In
10
English,
vacancies.
In English, out of 6, all remain vacant. So nobody. Because how, in fact, that's why I say this is the fundamental flaw. If they convert a horizontal, which can never be a homogeneous, this kind of situations will happen.
Let them file their opposition, we'll
Yes,
get this
but-
out.
They should not, this number of vacancies for them, kindly
They should
preserve
be.
that. They should not.
All right.
This part I'm protecting.
But I'm
Come to the microphone because the commission is appearing online.
Correct? You,
But I have filed an application, item number 92 of your lordship's list. But there are 21 petitioners, 12 in 19 total, my lord. Similarly placed, my lord, I am adopting my learned senior friend's submissions, exactly identically placed, but kindly tags this matter, my lord, with my lord,
You want
item number
tagging.
91.
All right, let me hear the commission first.
only one. Because
Yes.
missed one. There is a very another direct judgment that this fundamental flaw was done. It was in Uttarakhand.
এটা এসএসসি তো আছে
This is an unreported copy.
ইট ইজ রিপোর্টেড
Not unreported copy.
Thank you.
দিস ইজ সাইটেশন
Paragraph number 5 and 9. So direct. 5, learned council submits that
Yes.
Learned council submits that the physically handicapped category candidates are entitled to be accommodated cutting across the vertical categories, for which reservation is granted, as well as in the unreserved open category. In support of therefore Indra Sanis, so that was
দ্যাট ইজ আনসার্ড
thereafter paragraph 9. The manner in which the state has sought to apply horizontal reservation is completely contrary to the decisions of the Supreme Court in Indra Sanis as extracted hearing above. Persons with disabilities are entitled to horizontal reservations cutting across all categories. And that's even rule made it clear 11(4). This means that an otherwise eligible and qualified candidate person with disability would first be allocated. I don't need anything else. So I say that choking that locomotive disability 1% reservations for SC. I don't say SC should not be there. Yes, SC would be there.
All should be there.
All should be there. That's the character of horizontal.
Yes, the commission.
first of all, we need to file affidavit.
Yes.
And then this is, we need to file an affidavit. Secondly, the point which has been taken by Mr. Dhar regarding the Vivek Paria's order is concerned. Nobody should be affected. That is, Miller, it is concerned with the 2025 rules, not any other act or rules. Nobody should be affected by reason of the rule, the persons who are working. That is only consented to the rule 2025. And what the reservation is being done, that is in terms of the state act and the rules framed thereunder. Therefore, the point which has been sought for, raised by Mr. Dhornblatt, with great respect, it is not sustainable at all. Secondly, without challenging the reservation policy or the act, my submission would be, my lord, the court cannot go into cannot go beyond that. So long the act is there and rules are there, we have to act on the basis of that. He didn't challenge it. he is asking for an accommodation. Now the point is, let me tell you what's the actor. Well, can you see the prayer? They read in the nature of mandamus, page 19.
Yes.
Mandamus commanding the respondent to forthwith include the name of the petitioner in the interview list of the examination conducted by the West Bengal Central School Service Commission on 14th September 2025. It has been done. Already finished. List has been published. It is coming at a very belated stage, and for that reason even the reputation is not maintainable. Then C. Reading the nature of mandamus commanding the respondent to restore the petitioner status under the PH category from general category. That I will make my argument. Can you see the act itself? His interpretation is that
Which act?
the section, this is the Right of Persons and Disability Act 2016.
Yes.
But we are acting on the basis of this act, and the state will make its submission, not because of the rules. Now, reservation: every appropriate government shall appoint in every government establishment not less than 4% of the total number of vacancies in the cadre strength in each group of posts meant to be filled with persons with benchmark disabilities, of which 1%. It shall be reserved for the persons with benchmark disabilities under clause A, B, and C, and 1% for persons with benchmark disabilities under clause D and E, namely the A, B, C, D, E has been given there. Now, not more than shall happen in everyone, that not less than for 4%. Not this is a compulsory that we have to keep the reservation for 4%. It cannot be states that 4% can be increased to 8% or 10%. Let's assume for the time being, for argument's sake, if 1% is increased in this category, then I have to increase the 1% from the ABCD category. Not only his category, then it comes to 8%. If the 8% is there, it crosses 50% of the reservation. We can't reserve more than 50%. Therefore, this is a case for argument, and this point has been, we have said on the basis of the case, fact of the case, the Justice Bhattacharya has said that no, we will not intervene. No, in that case, a thorough argument was made, completely full-fledged argument was made. Therefore, what he is asking for today, the point I am telling you, Lord, is one thing very honestly and candid. First of all, the memo which has been shown to by Mr. Dhar regarding the from the social welfare that 1% may be increased, they are not the authority, and your losses will find from the, kindly see the letter. I don't have difficulties if the state government wish to do it, but I have to act in terms of the act and rules. I know that this post will remain vacant. I know that, but your lordship knows the reservation rules. If any post is vacant, that has to be carried forward. I cannot do it. But with great respect, even the court cannot do it with great respect. Now, kindly see that is letter of the Mr. Dhar. Kindly help me that letter page, please.
No, please don't show that letter. Let us go by the act and the rules. Not any letter.
Not any letter, because that the Labour Department has not done it.
You do not go to the letter. Let us restrict ourselves right now to the act and the rules.
Therefore, under section 36, I have shown to your lordships. Compulsorily 4% have to be kept.
Yes, you keep 4%, but is it horizontal or vertical?
It is horizontal.
Very well. If it is horizontal, in that case, how can you reserve this vacancy only for SCs? If it is horizontal, then
I have not done it. Kindly appreciate this. Everything has been done by the state government. It is a roster. I have not done it. It is the state government has made the reservations, and I am working in terms of the state government's direction. I have not done it.
This is the issue, nothing more. Whether this vacancy 4% will be horizontal or vertical. Nothing more.
Maybe
Nothing more.
this is horizontal, but the reservation is for up to 4%.
Keep the reservation up to 4%. No
No.
difficulty. But it should be, everybody should get this opportunity. All should be across categories.
And may I just tell you, after the 4%, if he comes within the competition with the general, he will get it.
That is
Up to-
different.
No,
That is
up to,
different.
no, up to 4% but if it is increased, then it is more than 4%.
Do not increase, you keep it to 4 only.
Now the 4 is there.
4 where scheduled caste has been mentioned. Instead of mentioning scheduled caste, if it is only for persons with disabilities, PWDs, it's all right, no difficulty.
But that also cannot be done. Let's I tell you, let's just give there.
Yes, let us see what can be done.
Let's see scheduled caste female. Female is not available, then male will go.
It is only thereafter.
No,
comes.
that with great respect, that is not the legal position. With great respect to others.
Oh, we will hear it.
No, kindly give it file to file affidavit.
Yes, certainly.
Let us following from your lordship that is the only issue in the writ petition, my lord.
Because
But
that is what has been placed.
with the deepest of respect, that is not only the non-issue in the writ petition, there is not an issue at all. If your lordship, my lord, Mr. Bandopadhyay has been kind enough to read the press, your lordship has seen that the roster point is not under challenge before lordship. That whether we have put the 30-second roster point, which is the newest point, but your lordship has to look from the earlier point, 2011, which was under the 1990, after the 1995 Disability Act. In that, it was 12th, 42nd and 72nd. When the 2016 Act comes and it mandates an increase from 3% to 4% for accommodating the other disabilities, that has been put in the 72nd point now, 1 point had to be increased. That 1 point has been increased in the 32nd vacancy. Now, whether it was rationally correct or not is not the subject matter of the writ petition, number 1. Number 2, the subject matter of the writ petition is that, and in the passing, Mr. Dhar has also argued that OH should not be the acronym for other disability, it should be for orthopedically disabled. Now, that has no merit because the Act itself talks about locomotor disability. But every person may not be concerned with every act and rules. But if one act is giving me certain benefits and reservations for my situation, for upliftment of my situation, I need to know that act and rules. The act, nowhere, your lordship will find, it has been placed by both the learned senior counsels, the act itself names the disability as locomotor disability. Therefore, whether it should be LD or OH, there is no confusion with regard to that part. Number 2, similarly, if your lordship takes the 2025 roster point, there also your lordship will find in the 32nd vacancy at page 45 of the writ petition. Kindly see page 45, how it is the nomenclature. The nomenclature is locomotor disability. It is not orthopedic disability or
But
orthopedically handicapped.
In the recruitment note,
It is mentioned as OH.
it's only the acronyms, not the full form.
I am saying it is not an acronym where locomotor disability, if I am as a layman, if I am asked to say that please make an acronym for locomotor disability, I will make it LD. That has been done. 32nd point is LD. There is no, they are trying to justify that since there is another acronym OH, therefore I have thought it to be orthopedically handicapped. Now, I ask this question to myself. Kindly take page 45. Kindly take page 45. Kindly see what is written in the bracket. Person with disability, there is the PD. Locomotor disability, including cerebral palsy, leprosy, cured, dwarfism, acid attack victims, and muscular dystrophy. I ask this question to myself, where does OH come into the picture? Nowhere OH comes into the picture. Even if we leave aside LD, all the other things in the bracket will not lead to an acronym of OH. Therefore, their case is that LD should have been mentioned as OH. By making OH, I have made a wrong choice. Therefore, it is not a question of And also kindly, at the cost of repetition, kindly take the act also. Act also, nowhere your lordship will find that with regard to locomotor disability, there is any word where the acronym can be OH. So it is not a case of misnomer, it is not a case of wrong acronym. It is a case where they were LD and they have applied under OH. At the time of verification, have been found that since they are not OH, they have been shifted to the general category. Now they have to compete with the general category. Now, my lord, another question fell from your lordship, my lord, whether this reservation is horizontal or vertical. My lord, PWD reservation is always horizontal. And horizontal reservation, the language of the Honorable Supreme Court is that the horizontal reservation will cut across the vertical reservation. If the horizontal reservation cut across the vertical reservation, there cannot be any impediment by the state on the state or any roster making authority to put a horizontal reservation in a vertical reservation, because the horizontal reservation cuts across a vertical reservation. What it will not cut across is that there will not be a PWD coupled with a exempted category. PWD coupled with a meritorious sportsman.
That is
That because both are horizontal. But the reason for this distinguishing that one will be horizontal and one will be vertical is only to say that they can cut across each other. If your lordship holds, finally, when your lordship finally hears, but I am just giving my understanding of the law and the judgments, that a PWD vacancy can never be coupled with SC, ST and OBC. The finer interpretation will be that your lordship is treating PWD as horizontal as well as SC, ST and OBC also horizontal. Because that other interpretation of that final observation will be that since both are horizontal, they cannot cut across each other. But since one is horizontal and one is vertical, they can cut across each other. And in case of SC, it could have been ST also. It could have been OBC also. And your lordship will find this in the notification itself, which is a bit, the page here is a bit hazy. But it says that since both cannot be curtailed, kindly takes page 50, bottom, I don't know whether it's legible or not. Loose kagaj.
Yes, I can read it.
The last line of page 50, my lord?
No curtailment.
Yes, I cannot. Loose kagaj hai. No. Loose kagaj Yes. No curtailment of existing percentage of reservation of scheduled caste can be made in this regard. Hence, if no suitable SC candidate with benchmark disability is available for filling up the 32nd vacancy, then the said vacancy will first be filled up by a SC candidate with other benchmark disabilities in interchange among the categories as mentioned in 2A, C and D, meaning 12th, 32nd and 72nd. With explicit and prior permission of the appropriate government. If there is no person with disability available for the relevant vacancy in that year, the employer then only shall fill up the vacancy by appointment of a SC person without any disability with approval of the appropriate government. Therefore, it answers two questions. No one is asking this question in this writ petition that suppose I am a SC OH. OH means other handicapped, not this OH, actual OH, or visually impaired, VI. If I am a SC VI, where will I go and apply? That question is also answered by point number 4. That by interchange, if someone is a SC VI or someone is a SC hearing impaired, that person will go to the 32nd vacancy. And that kindly see the word interchange. And that will now go to the 12th vacancy. Therefore, that is already provided for that interplay. And that accommodation for all categories. Therefore, the notification contemplates, kindly sees another intersection between the vertical and horizontal, meaning SC hearing impaired, SC visually impaired and SCOH. Now, my lord kindly takes another paragraph of the 2025 notification, which is starting at page 44, your lordships were reading, my lord. Kindly comes to page 47, B.
Yes.
Where in any recruitment year, the 32nd vacancy in the 100-point roster cannot be filled up due to non-availability of a suitable SC person with benchmark disability, or for any other sufficient reasons, such vacancy shall be carried forward in the succeeding recruitment year. And if in the succeeding recruitment year also suitable SC person with benchmark disability is not available, it may first be filled up by interchange among the 5 categories, and only when there is no SC person with benchmark disability available for the post in that year, the employer shall fill up the vacancy by appointment of a SC person other than a person with disability, with the prior approval of the Department of the Women and Child Welfare, so and so being the appropriate government. Therefore, both the notification provides for the interchange, and moment that goes to the other roster point, that has to be deemed to be unreserved because the interchange. Therefore, what my learned senior, though beyond the prayers, is trying to canvass before Lordship from the bar, that is not the situation where they are completely shut out or shunned out of the process. But all these submissions are with the demur that this is not the subject matter of the writ petition.
All right, please.
So I will also file my affidavits along with
Yes. The issue of reservation. In the reservation applied in the second SLST, 2025
No.
is impugned in the instant writ petition. Stop. According to the petitioner, the law laid down in the Right of Persons with Disabilities Act, 2016 and the corresponding rules have not been followed. Stop. According to the petitioner, the authority has applied the reservation relating to the persons with disabilities in a vertical manner and not horizontally as required under law. Stop. It has been brought to the notice of the court that as many as 100 vacancies could not be filled up. 100 vacancies in the persons with disabilities category could not be filled up due to non-availability of candidates. Stop. Prayer has been made for not for restraining the commission from providing any appointment in the said vacancies by treating the same as by changing the nature of the said vacancy. Paragraph supplementary affidavit, supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner in court today be written with the records. One of senior counsel representing the commission opposed.
That prayer is not in the petition.
Yes,
That prayer is not in the petition.
Alright.
The numbers we got after filing writ petitions because it happened later on.
I know. One of senior counsel representing the commission opposes the prayer and the submission of the petitioner. Stop. It has been submitted that no prayer has been made challenging the 100-point roster, relying on which the reservation has been made by the commission in the recruitment notice. Stop. It has also been submitted that the prayer for interim order has been made from the bar and there is no mention of the same in the writ petition. Stop. According to the commission, comma, reservation has been maintained strictly in accordance with the Act and the rules. Stop. Learned counsel representing the state also opposes the submission made by the petitioner. Stop. The respondents seek time to file affidavit in the matter. Stop. The issue in question has to be decided upon exchange of affidavits. Stop. Let affidavit in opposition be prepared and circulated within a period of
2 weeks, madam, 2 weeks.
4 weeks.
Okay.
Reply, if any, within a fortnight thereafter. List the matter for hearing immediately on completion of the aforesaid time period. So, steps taken by the commission in respect of the 100 unfilled vacancies shall abide by the result of the writ petition. Stop. Paragraph. Can 1. How many connecting applications?
I appear in support of can 2, madam.
Can 1 also somebody is here? Connecting applications.
But we have not been served with any can. We have not been served with any can.
Take.
Yes, sir.
Who did you serve?
Mr. Singh.
Mr. Singh was served.
No, we have been served. Mr. Singh has been served with a supplementary affidavit.
Not the can.
কিন্তু হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে প্রিন্ট আউট আছে সেগুলো দেবো দর্শককে দেবো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ প্রিন্ট আউট দেবো
Another copy.
Please, sir.
what I can see Malad, from the side of my eyes are WhatsApp printouts.
WhatsApp, by WhatsApp you served. Please.
See only
But is it possible for any council or Mr. Singh or anyone to follow the WhatsApp entire day?
the date, my lord, because he takes only the copies.
Let's not waste
Two
time.
connecting applications have been filed by applicants. No, by candidates who claim to be sailing in the same boat as that of the writ petitioner. Yes, stop. Prayer has been made to add the applicants as petitioners in the writ petition. Stop. Let copy of the applications be served upon the respondents, if not already served. Stop. It will be open for the respondents to file opposition to the applications also within the time limit as specified herein above. Yes, sir. Applications disposed of, the department is directed to implead the applicants as petitioners in the writ petition. Anything else?
Well, I have directed
Opposition will be there, addition, but then the merits on merits. decide-
let a direction be there upon the petitioner to serve an amended cause title upon the
Yes, the same prayer.
Let copy of the amended cause title be served upon the respondents.
Well, I have a one humble request. I know I'll be putting little more burden on your lordships. Instead of 4 weeks, can it be, my lord?
See, the other matters
I
are
know,
also pending.
in fact, I was sitting, so I could understand because
Since morning,
I,
the very first item I
But
wanted
what-
to release
what-
because of this SLS matter.
what we face, as I often say, learn to say no. Because we have to
Yes.
say, other we can't say, I could, in case of lordship, it is 10x that we face. So that's why all I pray, my lord, some middle, can it be, because 2 weeks, can it be 3 weeks?
Why I am saying, see, Supreme Court has given some
Enough time
time,
is there. Yes,
right?
true,
And there are several issues
true.
which are pending.
Correct.
And they immediately cannot fill this vacancy up
No, it not for-
within
not
such
for-
short
not for
period
that
of
purpose.
time?
It's not for that purpose. Only purpose is that they were all called for the verifications.
Hmm.
It's not that they want to, they were all called, all within the zone. Now they have been rejected because they said you are to be treated as general. All I'm saying 3 weeks kindly.
Don't bargain for 1 week.
Because I thought, Mara,
After 3 weeks, I do not know where I will stand.
Well, Lordship will, I know that because problem is if I, being a reasonable person, I can't say anything more than that because I know the burden that Lordship is taking.
Before your lordship sparks item number 92 I've had
Yet 92 টাকে tag করুন তো এর সাথে. Has copy been served? Item number 92, please check. Please check.
We'll take it, we'll take it. Same order may be passed.
there is an application that application if it is not sub there is an application to
By whom?
by similarly placed item number 90
You are the petitioner.
yes
You are the applicant also.
yes I appear for the application.
But same order like.
State, check. Item 92, Tausif Ahmed and others.
But that wasn't right.
Same order will go down.
No, can kindly,
There is one can only.
Yes, only one.
That's it.
that should be served, Lord. Can
Yes,
should-
I am appearing in that.
Certainly.
My longer friend is appear.
All right, same
We
order.
are applying for the SSC.
I'll apply that.
Well, let this matter be tagged with the
Same.
আলাদা হবে, but these two matters to be heard together.
তপতি দিয়ে আছো তপতি দিয়ে তুমি আছো 92 তো 92 তো
92.
না 92 এর নামটা নিয়ে নাও
I have Lordship, I beg to appear on behalf of the petitioner. My lord,
We are appealing for the SSC.
I am
Is it
aspirant.
second SLST matter?
Yes, my lord.
All right, what is it?
My lord, I am an aspirant to be appointed in a high secondary school. Page 41 is the advertisement. I appeared in the examination and my name was appeared in the list at the top. Subsequently, my lord, deleted, that being my grievances. That is why I am before this honorable court. Lordship, kindly come to page 41. Is the advertisement
Yes.
for the high secondary teacher, postgraduate with at least 50% mark from a recognized university and Bachelor of Education from a National Council for Teacher Education recognized institution. I have that. Then Lordship, kindly come to page 44. My lord, now my lord, since I am an unemployed, my lord, the Uttarpara Union Girls High School allowed me to, my lord, impart education on their, my lord, as a contractual teacher. Page 44, the certificate issued by the Uttarpara Union Girls High School, my lord, certified that so and so, having qualification MMA Finance and B.Ed, and been working in the school since 2020 as a part-time teacher of subject commerce. Then Lordship, turn to page 45. Not only, my lord, this particular school, at the same time, West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education allowed me, appointed me as a letter issued in my favor as an examiner and scrutinizer for the above mentioned subject for higher secondary examination 2023. Then 24, next page.
You want marks for on account of experience?
No, my lord, what happened? I have that experience. Page 66 may kindly be looked into. Finally, my lord, they reject due to subject not studied in PG. But the same subject allowed me to do my work to impart education in a higher secondary school. The board allowed me, my lord, to be their examiner, scrutinizer, every honor they have given me. And now, my lord, at the end, Lordship, kindly see, my lord, the select list first. Page
No, what is your qualification?
My qualification is a master degree from a recognized university.
Then they say that they reject due to subject not studied in the postgraduate.
Same subject, my lord. Otherwise, how do I, my lord, allow to, my lord, impart education in Uttarpara government, Uttarpara Girls School?
What
How, my lord?
teach over there?
Commerce. Lordship, kindly come to my lord once again.
Subject
Page
commerce.
44, once again, my lord,
Yes,
kindly see.
subject commerce.
Subject commerce. Then, my lord, appointed as a letter of appointment letter as examiner and scrutinizer for the above mentioned subject for higher secondary education. My lord, kindly see. Here, my lord, Lordship will find, my lord, at the top, my lord, subject code is CSTX. That is called, yes, my lord, that is within the, my lord, the purview of high secondary, my lord, the commerce, as a result of which they appointed me as their examiner and scrutinizer. Now, my lord, lordship, kindly come to, my lord, my qualification, page 64 may kindly be looked into. Here they have awarded me 10 marks for my experience. Kindly see, my lord, page 64. My name is at the top, Shailendranath Vishwakarma, Kumar Vishwakarma. Lordship, kindly, this is SC, male, then my lord, experience score, 10, my lord, the written 35, educational qualification 10. Total, my lord, 55. And then the others' names are there, my lord. Subsequently, they have published another list, that is page 65. Here, my lord, two names are new. One, Bharati Rajwar and Deepa Sharma. This name does not appear in the list appearing in the page 64. That being the situation, and finally, my lord, rejected my contention as being the teacher of page 66. That is why, my lord, I am aggrieved and come before this court, my lord. And my lord, the subject equivalence is there. They did not specify that only master degree in MCOM degree is needed. My lord, page 41, once again, my lord, kindly see.
Postgraduate with at least 50%.
Postgraduate with at least 50% marks or its equivalent from a recognized university. So, my lord, they are not taking this particular plea that this subject is not equivalent. They have permitted me, my lord, to be their examiner for a considerable period of time. I have discharged my
Let
duty.
me hear.
Lordship.
Commission.
First, see the application. Kindly see the application form at page 59. Subject applied for commerce PG.
Commerce PG.
Commerce PG. Now, let kindly see his certificate, page 58.
Yes.
Master in Management Administration. Completely different bullet. Therefore, he was rejected at the verification stage. Then we have kindly come to page. There is an equivalent memo is there. Can you hand it over? Can you hand it over?
Yes.
Can you see, my lord, serial number 8. MBA Commerce, that's MBA Finance preceded by BCom Honors. He is not having that qualification.
Management administration is not here.
No. Now he is asking for the equivalency. Lordship knows there are several judgments that is cannot be done. Kindly similar clause 13D of our rules, that is that kindly hand over the rule, Mr. Varchaj. Kindly come to Miller rule 13.5C. C first.
Yes.
On further scrutiny, it appears that the candidate has misrepresented facts. The Central Commission or the Regional Commission may remove the name of the candidates from the panel or voting list as the case may be. And such candidate shall be deemed to have been depaneled or de-waitlisted, and the next candidate is as per the panel or the waiting list as the case may be, shall be considered in his place and instead within the period of validity of the panel and waiting list. Now, let kindly see clause 13D at page 42. Advertisement at page 42.
Yes.
Related information 13D. The eligibility of a candidate who has qualified shall be verified by the commission at any time up to the final counseling stage and that at any time by the appointing authority.
All right, I followed. Yes, your
And
application form.
Can I cite one judgment, Milord? Can I cite one judgment?
No, 1 minute, not go to the judge.
Page 58, my lord, kindly come.
Page 58.
West Bengal University of Technology,
Yes.
Master
yours-
in Management in Administration.
Milord, with your lordship's leave, Milord,
Master in Management Administration.
with your lordship's leave, I am going, Milord.
You want to leave?
Milord, I want to leave. Yes, I have to leave.
Yes, yes, yes.
Master in Management Administration, page 58 may kindly be looked into.
Yes.
That was issued by the, my lord, the West Bengal University of Technology. My lord, this is equivalent. If it is not
No,
equivalent,
no, I didn't get it. How is it equivalent?
no, my lord, this is a master degree. This is
Master degree,
Yes, madam.
not in the subject of which you have applied.
subject is, my lord, subject is identical. I have brought, my lord, the income, my lord, the subject.
No, the commission has published in its website
Yes.
the acceptance of different subjects as equivalent to.
My
And it
accountancy,
mentions-
MCom or MBA.
No. It only mentions about MBA finance preceded by BCom honors.
Yes, madam, I have a BCom degree, and thereafter I have master from my lord, the University of Technology,
Masters
master
in
of
commerce.
business administration.
Not master in commerce.
Yes, my lord. The object is same. I will show, my lord. Lordship, kindly
You
come.
don't show it to me because the commission rules doesn't
But
permit.
kindly see, my lord. The subject is same and identical. Same and identical. I am showing, my lord.
No, sorry, sir.
Kindly see, my lord.
The petitioner participated in second SLST, 2025 in the subject commerce within bracket PG. Stuff. He was his name featured in the preliminary interview list at serial number 1.
But before passing order, my lord, Lordship will kindly examine, my lord, the Calcutta University Master of Commerce. My lord, the sub.
But his name was not included in the provisional panel. Stop. The petitioner is aggrieved by the same. Stop. His candidature stood rejected on the ground that the petitioner did not study the subject in the postgraduate course. Stop. The petitioner has annexed the certificate issued by the West Bengal University of Technology, certifying that the petitioner obtained the degree of Master in Management Administration. Stop. According to the commission, the subject Master in Management Administration is not equivalent to the subject degree commerce. Stop. As per the acceptance of different subjects in respect of classes 11 and 12 at the post-graduation level published by the commission in respect of commerce, the equivalent subject is MBA within bracket finance preceded by BCom within bracket honors. Stop. The learned advocate representing the petitioner submits that the degree Management Administration has been issued by the has been recognized by the University of Calcutta, and the petitioner has been permitted to teach the students of classes 11 and 12, and has also been appointed as examiner and scrutinizer by the West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education. Stop. Prayer has been made by the petitioner to accept the master degree qualification of the petitioner. Upon hearing the parties, as it appears that the subject for which the petitioner applied for in the recruitment process is not equivalent as per the equivalence notification published by the commission. Accordingly, the court cannot accept the submission of the petitioner for accepting his master degree qualification. Stop. No relief can be granted to the petitioner in the instant case. The writ petition fails and is hereby dismissed.
Multiply apply, sir.
না না আবার ভবিষ্যতে হবে
Yes, তো দিয়েছো?
এখানে না হবে
না এক্সপায়ারি অফ প্যানেল ছাড়া
আমাদের করছো তো জায়গা দাও।
হলো আইটেম
Filed an application in this matter.
it has not come. You filed it yesterday?
Yes.
That is the reason it has not come. Yes.
in this matter, my lord, I have while the present list which has been published, empanelment list for class 11 and 12, my lord, even there, my lord, tainted candidates have been empaneled.
দিয়েছো তো?
As well as, my lord, item number 6 and item number 7, my lord, both are identical matters. One is for class 9-10 and this is for class 11 and 12. This item number 6. But your lordship is aware that the Supreme Court has categorically said
They filed their opposition because they are already considering
but it
this
is-
issue.
it is already admitted position that tainted candidates in the final empanelment list also they figure out. I have given examples and my lord, they are
And
counseling.
tainted, what is the reason for the taint?
Yes, my lord, there are 5 categories of tainted. One is 4 categories of tainted as admitted by the School Service Commission. One is OMR issue, rank jump, out of panel, out of recommendation. These are the 4 categories. Even this admitted condition where the SSC has submitted before the Supreme Court, these candidates even feature in the final empanelment.
Where are the names of those
Yes,
candidates?
my lord, I am sure I have seen. My lord, this is our preliminary.
Paragraph 21, 22 in the writ petition.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, on instructions I am saying, you know.
Well, let me show, my lord, let me show the empanelment.
No, if they
We have detected it and we are removing them.
My lord, there are many more. My lord, one, suppose, my lord, the question,
intimate the commission,
Malad, why-
the Supreme Court has
my
given.
lord, kindly visualize.
Out of your lordship's order,
Yes,
serious order,
yes.
we have published now indicating the nature of, you know, problem also.
My lord, here, my lord, in this regard, my lord, I pray for an interim order. Every time we are coming and saying they are removing it. Every time we are coming and saying they are removing it. Let there be an independent agency to find out, my lord, I can show.
The independent agency.
Any, my lord, even, my lord, judicial inquiry, my lord, otherwise, my lord, kindly visualize. My lord, I praise it for it. This is my specific prayer, my lord, kindly.
Court has already given this leave to you to draw the attention of the commission whenever you find that any tainted candidate has slipped in.
But how will we know every time? How will we know every candidate? My lord, one after another is coming up.
It's not that whoever
My lord,
they have
kindly visual.
to be tainted, obviously they will come as a tainted, my lord. Because in paragraph 12, my lord, what they have stated,
You are opposing.
I'm opposing on a limited score saying,
Are you there in 21 and 22? Paragraph numbers?
no, paragraph 12, my lord. They said that after second counseling, all are tainted. Again, my lord, after experience.
As of now, my lord, I am not pressing. Your lordship is already hearing that on 13th, though there is a prayer in this regard, but your lordship is hearing that on 13th. But the fact remains, my lord, each and every time a list is coming out. Now, my lord, counseling will start and they will be given appointment. My lord, kindly visualize the scenario. A person should have.
Assuming appointment is given, that will always be subject to the result of the writ petition. Right?
Yes, my lord, kindly visualize. I miss my scope of participating in the interview because of the tainted candidates.
Let us see what can be done. You are taking steps.
Yes, you know, my instruction I am telling your lordship. The two lists of tainted candidates have been published on 21st, 28th of January. It appears that from the teacher 1806 entries are there. And in the non-teaching, 3512 entries are there.
Are these over and above the earlier list?
Yes.
Yes, minimum 1,000. That is why, my lord, I will come up with, my lord, the SMS appointees. My lord, we are preparing the list in the next day. By the person who was arrested, Dr. Partho Chatterjee, SMS sent. Those persons have been included in the final. I'll come up because it has been published on 21st. It is not yet prepared, my lord. I'll come up. I'll show. On instruction, my lord, I am saying more than 1,000, and I have specifically pleaded in this petition also.
These are the three chronologically, these are the notes.
So let him exhaust his energy, He has indicated 3 names. If any other name is detected at any point of time, your lordship may take it from, record our submission that the commission proposes to remove him from the fray at any stage when it is detected.
So it is our duty, according to the commission.
Have I
It is our
said
duty.
that?
No,
Mr.
no,
Banerjee, please don't import words.
No, I am saying.
Please come.
Please don't convert it to some other place.
The
A notice को
petitioners challenge the list of tainted candidates as published by the commission.
No, challenge the empanelment list.
Challenge the
Empanelment list.
empanelment list. Where is it? Where is it?
के ভালো শীত দেয়নি আজকে শুক্রবার
My lord, it said provisional panel for classes. But page 378.
Provisional panel.
Provisional panel.
The provisional panel for recruitment of assistant teachers, classes 11 and 12 level. Specific submission of the petitioners is that several candidates whose names feature in the list of tainted candidates published by the commission have been included in the panel.
He keeps this instrument. I give
There has been made to appoint an independent authority or agency to identify all the categories of tainted candidates and to cancel and set aside the candidature of those candidates. Stop. The names of some of the tainted candidates are disclosed in paragraphs 21 and 22 of the writ petition.
Who is the admit, my lord? Admit question.
it is detected, it will be
Learned advocate representing the commission submits upon instruction that on detection of a tainted candidate, his/her name will be removed from the panel and no appointment will be issued in their favor. Stop paragraph. The issue of
this is
the issue of inclusion of candidates in the tainted list is already under active consideration before this court. Stop. Next. Accordingly, let the respondents file their affidavit in opposition in the instant writ petition. Reply if any, within a period of 4 weeks, reply if any within a fortnight thereafter. Stop. List the matter for hearing immediately on completion of the aforesaid time period. Stop. The commission is directed to ensure that none of the tainted candidates are empaneled in the list for appointment, and if any tainted candidate is detected, comma, such name shall immediately be removed from the list of selected
We have made
candidates.
that submission. We have made that submission.
Yes.
And we have furnished notices. I can show you actually the notices, the latest ones.
All right.
The court passes direct.
সরিয়ে দিয়েছি
So I do not know what will satisfy Mr. Bharat.
Affidavit of service একদম গোড়া থেকে
করতে পারছে না প্রসেসটা তাই পাগল হয়ে
My application.
Since the application is not on record today, I am not passing any order. Let it appear. It will be seen.
ডিসপোজড অফ
Sir, kindly fix a date for it.
What is this notice?
This is the same thing. If the tainted candidate is detected, my lord, they will remove it.
And I have handed it on 28 January 26.
It is related to the
It is after filing of the writ petition, this notice has come.
in August, one in November.
Previous notice, Mr. Banerjee should.
It is not in the list, it is remain.
But kindly fix a date.
Make it
6
acrimonious.
weeks, it will appear.
They are rather
6 weeks. 4 to
You want to forcefully make
The
it.
next matter is the same.
No, next matter, my lord. Well, under the heading motion, my lord, kindly.
Before my note.
next matter is same.
My lord, next matter is slightly different, my lord.
What is it?
Difficulty is, my lord, this is 9-10. Merit list not, this is a preliminary interview list. What,
Correct.
how I am agreed, my lord, here, everything is same. Only I am agreed, my lord.
11-12 বলেছিলাম সেখানে 9-10 হবে
যাবো তুমি
আর
হবে।
রিক্রুটমেন্ট বন্ধ করতে পারলে বাঁচে
the merit list.
No, no, interview list. Interview.
ইন প্লেস অফ মেরিট লিস্ট ইন্টারভিউ লিস্ট
My lord, only difficulty here I am facing, my lord.
উপরে একটা জায়গাতে মেরিট লিস্ট বলেছিলাম আগেরটাতে আর প্রভিশনাল লিস্টের জায়গায় প্রিলিমিনারি ইন্টারভিউ এভরিথিং রিমেইনস দ্য সেম
I have filed an
My
application.
lord, only one thing, my lord, kindly, my lord,
দুটোর সময় দুটো মামলা আছে দুটোর সময় পারবো না পাঁচটাতে যাবো
হ্যাঁ ক্যান এসছে এখানে একটা ক্যান আছে আপনি লিখুন an application for addition of party has been filed
আবার
opposing the
আবার item
petitioners
30-31
Stop.
32 I think.
আমি 3.5 আছে।
whatever I do not know
জজ সাহেব তো টেনে
as any order let this application remain I'm not passing any order
my lord, only one thing, kindly record that.
ওটা লিখতে হবে না।
My lord, only one thing here, how I am prejudiced, my lord, your lordship knows. Candidates are called for preliminary interview based on the ratio of 1.6:2 ratio. Now, my lord, these tainted candidates have been called. In effect, my lord, because they fulfill this ratio, we have been ousted, my lord. Now, my lord, kindly, at this stage, they are removing them. If they remove them, my lord, direction may be passed to call for verification.
yes.
Because, my lord, in any event,
provided you fall within the upgraded ratio otherwise no
that is
That is also being examined by the lordship in other
Yes.
matters.
That
Yes.
one line, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, entire how we are being prejudiced by this act of the commission.
it is there is a buffer zone 1:1.6
Now
right
we are out.
you are out suppose one candidate goes out the court doesn't know as to where is your position
I am
whether you'll fall within that 1.6 or not that is also question mark
saying, my lord, your lordship direct me to call.
yes
Saying, my lord, if
your position will be upgraded
no, my lord. What I am saying, my lord, I may not get a call for verification because of the buffer zone, my lord. What I am saying, my lord, let us assume, my lord, 10 candidates are removed from this preliminary interview list. So, my lord, 10 new candidates will come.
that means you go up
I may include, I may come with.
May not include, yes.
But when that exercise they must conduct, they are not doing that. Kindly that to that extent I am only praying. If the list, their names are being struck off, new person.
1.16 তো
what are you all doing after striking of the
Yes,
names
ma'am.
of these candidates
Yes.
commission any instruction
No, I'm sorry.
what are you doing after you delete the names of these candidates the position
Indicate that in the affidavit, but final is, if the situation changes, waiting list person.
Yes.
No, not yet waitlisted. Not yet been
interview stage.
Whether it goes back there, whether he also will examine.
All right, I am the commission. In 2016 we suffered, here we are suffering, every time they will commit a mistake again.
Let's wait.
1.16 is pending.
That is also pending. No?
1.16 is pending also.
Yes.
Every issue cannot be.
Yes, next.
My lord, my affidavit of service.
Yes, service.
এই যে এটার affidavit of service.
কি নামে সেভ করা আছে?
I appear on Ghost State.
This is not a SLST matter. All right, what is it?
Net, state web net.
West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education,
Page 31.
West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. Copy not solved. Check.
Yes.
Who are you representing?
Respondent number 8, my lord. One
Eight.
muscular Ghosh who has
Private respondent. Did you file your wakalatnama? All right. Yes.
That's page
Who is the answering respondent?
DI, state, rather state, yes. As well as.
Not the board and the council.
No, not.
All right. What is your grievance?
Page 31, lad. I am the lad teacher in charge.
All right.
Page 31 is the order of the state
Yes.
issued by Deputy Secretary Government of West Bengal, nominating someone as president of the managing committee. Now, lad, previously, lad, somebody else was the president, lad. In her place, this woman was lad, this lady was lad, nominated as president. Lad, she is writing letter to me that allow me in the committee.
What is your status?
But I am the teacher in charge. I need somebody as president. I have no choice. I'm not in absence of any president. I am not being in a position to call the meeting or issue my pension papers.
Who is the private respondent?
Is the asked by president.
All right.
But
Now, what is your prayer?
My prayer is twofold. She is threatening me with her associates. This first. Second, let the state clarify, because DI is orally informing me that accept the last one.
Last one means page 31.
No, previous one.
Despite issue
You need
31.
Yes, you need not act upon this. And this lady is writing letter to me. This is the situation. Now state can
Did
only
you
say
plead Shutapa as party here?
no. Shutapa I have not.
Because you say that this lady is issuing notice to you, then she should also be heard as to what is her
Manjula is creating trouble.
right.
She was the asked by president. In her place, Shutapa has been nominated. Now, unless the decision of Shutapa to nominating Shutapa as president is withdrawn, even if DI orally inform me,
You cannot act.
I cannot act upon that. That's the whole difficulty.
Are you ready with instruction?
Well, I have not got any instruction, is it? Which is required from the end of the concerned DI school, Hooghly. But
Yes.
here, my lord, paragraph number 14, my lord, can you see? Well, that new president, after president has not failed to hand over charge upon the new president. Paragraph 14, page 8 of the repeat.
What are you doing? What is your client doing?
My lord, that my lord representation has been made to the concerned DI schools according to later, my lord, which is my lord page,
Several communications made.
my lord, page 40.
And page 31 was issued nearly a year back.
But can you see page 40, code 0?
Yes.
Code 0, letter of concerned DI schools upon the head of the institution. And Mala head of the institution, Mala issued a letter page 41 onwards. So Mala, what step has been taken by the concerned DI schools? That's that Mala information is required.
You file a written report. Please come.
And my lord,
One more thing that
What is your stand?
making any obstruction in so far as that is concerned, my lord, but kindly see page 35. The verification process is not yet completed regarding the persons who are appointed in the managing committee. That is their own
What
representative.
do you have got to say? Your term has expired.
Say, my lord, I have nothing to say in this matter, but till the new committee takes charge, my lord, kindly see page 35 their letter
Yes.
regarding the status after verification of qualification of nominated person in education of the managing committee.
Yes.
Verification is still pending. So till the verification is complete, my lord, I cannot hand over.
Verification has already been done. And letter has been communicated by the present president that it is done, allow me to hold the office. Now that yesterday I have received this letter from the erstwhile president. First line. Has no authority issued this, since I have now moved this court.
The petitioner claims to be the teacher in charge of a school. Stop. Her allegation is that despite an order dated 11th February 2025 issued by the Deputy Secretary to the Government of West Bengal School Education Department Secondary Branch, appointing one Srimati Sutapa Das as the President of the School Managing Committee, the erstwhile President is not permitting the said Sutapa Das to take charge. Stop. Due to the infighting between the erstwhile President and the President appointed, vide order dated 11th February 2025, the functioning of the school is being hampered. Stop. Prayer has been made to direct the District Inspector of Schools to act in terms of the order dated 11th February 2025. Stop. Learned advocate representing the erstwhile President denies the allegation of the petitioner. Stop. It has been submitted that the erstwhile President is not at all interfering with the School Managing Committee. Stop. It has, however, been pointed out that till date, charge has not been taken over from the erstwhile President. Stop paragraph. Learned advocate representing the state is yet to receive instruction. Stop paragraph. As it appears that the infighting between the two presidents may interfere with the smooth functioning of the school, accordingly, the District Inspector of Schools, Secondary Education Hooghly is directed to cause an inquiry and file a written report before this court.
That kindly direct anyone other than my DI.
Why?
Because my DI is in fact my oral instructing me.
ADI. Is the ADI a party?
ADI is sub.
Well, there is no such communication from the end of the ADI. But DI is communication in the page 40.
ADI is also, it doesn't matter. The Additional District Inspector of School Secondary Education, Srirampur Subdivision, being the respondent number 5.
Well, kindly direct the DI
To cause
do everything.
inspection and and file a report before this court. Stop. The aforesaid respondent shall take all measures to ensure that the school managing committee functions in such a manner that the students and the day-to-day functioning of the school do not face any problem. Stop. Release the matter for further consideration on 13th of February 2026.
Yeah, in the meantime, I may be permitted to not conduct the sports if possible.
When is the day? Have you
I could not fix the date.
scheduled a date?
I could not
No.
fix.
Then wait for 2 weeks.
Well, only humble prayer. Instead of the ADI, kindly write DI. Well, I have control with the DI. But DI, but without an approval of the concerned DI.
If you have control with the DI, please make control with the ADI also. Alright.
Well, without approval from the DI, ADI will not given a report.
Yes.
This is the only problem.
Court is giving direction.
Hello, no problem.
Then the ADI will wait for a permission from the DI.
Well, because communication from the end of the DI, page 40.
Yes.
But that is the one I am
9.
humbly praying.
Secondary board.
Petitioner is a group C clerk. He made a transfer application on general ground which is pending at the end of the service commission. Page 13 is the status.
Alright, disposed. There is an usual order of transfer. Check out. Speed down.
The petitioner, the transfer application of spouse.
I appear for the statement.
Spouse medical ground pending at the end of petition, page 21 is the status. Spouse medical ground pending at the end of petition.
Where is the status?
At page 21. Omission.
This writ petition has got 17 pages. Purnima Mandal?
No, both
No, no.
Mundal.
এটা হচ্ছে অন্য মামলা দিয়েছেন, এটা অন্য মামলা নিয়েছেন, এটা পরেরটা পরেরটা। Excuse me, I did not dates.
Page 21 will have pending done, page 21 will have transfer on spouse medical ground pending at the end of petition.
Yes, commission. Disposed.
Medical ground transfer application pending at the end of the DI. Page 17 is the status. Next
Page 17.
Alright, disposed.
Number 12.
I am appealing on the state.
Transfer application of spouse medical ground pending at the end of the DI. Page 18 is the
Yes.
Great. The time for the petitioner is transfer application on spouse medical ground pending at the end of the petition. Page 021 substance. Spouse medical ground.
Commission. Disposed.
Hello.
Time for the spouse medical ground pending at the end of commission. Page 23 is the status. Page 1.
Spouse medical ground.
Pending at the end of commission, page 23.
Alright. Report of the DI to be retained with the records. Yes.
My lord, I am for the petitioner. Offline application pin is 33. इसका ही ऊपर में है page 28 my lord. Issue NOC my lord, page 31 and now pending DI, page 33. Medical gown,
Medical.
special gown,
spouse এটা what?
spouse medical,
Check up.
spouse medical gown.
Yes.
Answer the commission. This is my application for transfer made my lord in prescribed pro forma offline. So your lordship will see at page number 19 is the forwarding letter, and my lord the pro forma your lordship will see at page number.
Where is it pending?
My lord, the NOC has been granted by the school. Now your lordship kindly
Has it been forwarded to the DI? No. So in the school.
No, my lord. 30. It is before the school, my lord. I am for that.
All right.
I will send up your lordship, my lord, the order that has been passed yesterday on the same score where the NOC has been given by the school but still not forwarded.
Has it been uploaded?
Not uploaded.
Ah.
WP number, my lord, is there.
Doesn't matter.
Please say, like.
All right. Give me the WB number.
You are also, my lord, after.
19. কালকে বোধহয় অর্ডার হয়েছে কিন্তু এখনো সই হয়নি।
Lord, you want to take the order, my lord, in that you will not. Great.
এই দুজনের নাম কি কনফিউশন হচ্ছে দুজনের নাম কি
The affidavit of service we take.
Application prescribed pro forma pending before the school authority. Page 16 is
Offline.
offline. School authority not taken any decision. Page 16 offline transfer application to prescribed pro forma pending before the school.
All right. হ্যাঁ ওটা দিয়ে দিন।
Transfer application prescribed pro forma school issued the NOC but it is still lying at the school authority. At NOC page 90.
In this report, report one, there is 63 student matter, one teacher matter, English matter. Thereafter, can see the report matter.
November you filed.
NOC is given. 26.
26th of November NOC given. That is the date when you made the application.
Application date Milos.
There is no application date.
It's at page 70, page 7. Page 70 there is
13 November applied. 27 NOC given. Yes, 26 NOC given.
And 2nd of December the writ petition is filed. See the speed in which the teacher is moving.
School is after issuing the NOC, it has lying at the end of the HY. Let be forward to the DI. Let the DI be considered.
Yes, yes.
previous to application, online application were rejected.
On the ground of single teacher.
Now,
2021.
My lord.
By the school itself. Then, my lord, school issued the NOC.
Now he is happy. At least the first hurdle has been crossed.
All right, instruction to be written with the records.
I'm for the secondary board.
For the petitioner, my lord, distance from transfer application of the deed. My lord, your lordship kindly turn page 24 is the NOC part, offline mode, and forwarding to the DI is page 26. Just forward to the DI on my 29th of August 2025. Since it is pending at the end of the DI. Distance from transfer.
Offline.
Offline.
Disposed.
Answer this question.
Great.
At 20 and for the petitioner, spouse medical ground transfer application pending at the end of the DI. Page 21 is the status. End of the page 20.
Medical ground, single teacher. All right, disposed.
And for the petitioner,
21.
And for the status from this one.
and medical ground transfer application pending at the end of the DI. Page 16 is the
Whose medical ground?
house medical ground. His wife is suffering from gynecological disease. It's pending at the end of the DI. After DMOH, it has DI for the CMOH. Now it is pending.
All right, disposed.
The time for the
commission.
From without offline mode.
Got a bike sheet.
Is not taking any decision.
Bike sheet.
It's pending at the end of the school. Page 18 is the transfer application dated without 10th of November 2025. It is pending at the end of the school authority.
All right, disposed.
Great.
The time for the petitioner.
For the commission.
For application, distance from it is pending at the school authority.
Hard offline application. Hard offline.
It was initially
Hard round of hard round of
Application.
Application is below page 23 and onwards. What happened below? Yes, petitioner applied on what application? On medical ground. So, for the medical ground is spinal, orthopedical disorder. But it is not a notified disease, listed disease. Petitioner filed a case. Honorable Court directly give me liberty to file a fresh application. Petitioner in term of this order, that order, petitioner filed made an offline transfer application. Pending before the office. Order I have annexed before your lordship. Page 21, earlier order. Page 21 only granted liberty to file a fresh application. And that thereafter, school authority not taken any decision.
date no application.
And the application is not described pro forma, so
Difficulty
What is the date? Page 24, there is no date.
no date.
21, you mentioned 21.
16 September 2025 I have applied.
Where is it?
23.
Page 23.
Postal
Postal receipt date is not specifically mentioned, but the postal receipt which I
23. Oh,
23 at the top.
yes.
Very hazy. I got the original of it.
16 September 2025.
I have applied. Till it is pending distance ground, earlier to application has been made. That is why.
Anyway, it's pending before this.
I have instruction to say, I am submitting a report, my lord.
Who are you?
As for the state.
If
my lord, it was not, my lord, to proper channel.
What does the channel mean?
My lord,
What does the channel mean?
my lord, it should have been, my lord, forwarded by my lord, head of the institution.
It is pending at the head of the institution. Let this be written with the records. It's called
23.
Letter of service.
yes.
But the kindly come page 23 is my appointment letter, and the second page
Next page, page 24 is my approval of appointment.
What are you praying for?
Lordship, kindly come pay, the page 33 is my formal application and prescribed form, page 34. Transfer on special ground, the medical ground of the petitioner herself. Now Lordship, the final representation of page 37 and page 39.
It's pending before the school. School has not taken any steps.
No Lordship, no steps.
The school has not issued the NOC also. What is the date of your application? It is an undated application. What is there?
No objection also has not been given by the concerned school. That's why page 36 blank. My formal application, kindly come, getting NOC, page 33.
Self-medical ground made offline pending before the school.
First of all, commission is not a party. The application is
How can it be? Commission is not a party?
not a party. The application is not in our proper format.
No, Chairman West Bengal School Service Commission party.
Oh, ache.
The commission is not a party, you make the chairman as a party.
Yes.
The commission is not a party. The commission should have been made a party. See, you make the president as a party, not the board of secondary education.
Corporate commission has not been.
Then, head of the institution, state.
Board also has been party, DI party, head of the.
Proper format.
There is a format, page 34.
No date.
This is the NOC.
This is the application.
No, this is not the way. Page 34 is the prescribed format which you are required to fill up with a date which you have not given. Anyway, disposed.
The petitioner, my lord.
I am for the state rule. Transfer?
No, my lord. Overall matter. This is my lord's order. Last occasion, my lord's passed this order. Just corrected copy. Treasury Chalan, petitioner submit the overall amount, page 17, annexure P1.
Disposed.
Grateful, ma'am.
Service.
Service.
Age.
Grateful, ma'am. No,
26, my lord. Distance ground, my lord, pending before the HOI. First step of offline application. Case 30
Offline?
Offline.
Sure.
21 to 21, 22.
No date. Undated.
Forwarding depot letter, my lord, along with
10th of November 25.
Rejected.
Pending before the school.
school, my lord.
ফর্ম ফিল আপ করতে পারবি না, ট্রান্সফার নিবি তো।
Distance ground. Pyramid service.
Disposed.
Twenty-seven, my lord.
I have 47.
Who are you representing?
I'm for the secondary board.
Malota,
For the commission, my lord.
this is on a special ground. Malota, the petitioner is a widow, single mother. Malota, NOC has been granted by the school itself, page 61 and 62.
61 and 62, no, where is your application for transfer?
Yes, Malota, application for transfer is Malota, page 42 onwards. It is an offline application, Malota,
Where is the pro forma?
offline, Malota.
Offline, there is a prescribed format you have to apply.
It has been, Malota, can you consider, this is the, if Malota, let it be, Malota,
It cannot be done. Please come.
Malota.
The petitioner seeks
Can you consider,
transfer on what ground? Self-medical ground.
Meeting Malota, she is a widow and Malota, widow and single mother, special ground.
Special দরকার নেই. Seeks transfer. Stop. It appears that she made offline application before the head of the institution in July 2025 and alleges that the same has not been considered till date. Paragraph.
Malota, may I submit
On a document.
one annexure, Malota, kindly consider. Malota, DI, there is a order, Malota, communication by the DI saying that it is an, as the portal is Malota suspended, it cannot be proceed. Malota, only making I am paying Malota because though it has not been, it is an admitted position, it has not been Malota in the prescribed format. Let the liberty be given Malota so that, because she is really suffering.
Wait. Don't be so anxious. I'm getting similar type of matters every day.
Yes, yes.
Alright.
In similar situation, I have lost the case. By Justice Prabhu Bhattacharya.
On a perusal of the documents annexed to the writ petition, it appears that the petitioner has not made application in the prescribed format. Praying for transfer. Stuff. Next, in view of the above, leave is granted to the petitioner to apply in the prescribed format seeking transfer offline, disclosing the ground for the same. If such an application is made, comma, the same shall be considered by the head of the institution. বলে আমাদের যেটা আছে usual order head of the institution, এটা দিয়ে দেবেন.
I'm getting,
Disposed.
I am for the petitioner, Malota. This is one mutual transfer. My application through portal, Malota, pending under process, Malota. Status, page 24, 25, Malota.
Under process.
Under process, considering application commission.
Who is the other teacher?
দেখেন এটা ফার্স্ট অ্যাপ্লিকেশন না
Both are parties.
এখানে
Alright.
না আগে দেখ কোন অ্যাপ্লিকেশন আরে ফার্স্ট অ্যাপ্লিকেশন তো
First application.
Where is it pending? It's
Commission.
mutual transfer.
Page 24 and 25.
Are you there for the commission? Who's there for the commission? Oh, he was there online just now.
yes yes
Tell him to join online.
Pending before the commission, Malota.
Mutual transfer. এটার কিন্তু usual order নেই. The petitioners seek mutual transfer. Stop. Their application is pending consideration before the commission.
Commission. Respondent number.
Is any date visible? I cannot see the date.
No date has been.
দেখ টাকা জমা দিয়েছেন
Instruction is he applied first week of January
এই টাকা দিয়েছিস
2025.
টাকা জমা দিয়েছিস
আচ্ছা কি বললাম?
টাকা জমা দিতে হতো 2000 টাকা
In the month of January.
Commission,
2025. Paragraph 10.
for a considerable period of time. এবারে কমিশনের যে অর্ডারটা আছে সেটা দেবেন. Disposed. And for the state respondent.
prior to the petition the transfer on special account for himself he is a kidney patient in a week 3 days he has to take the dialysis
Why not on medical ground and special ground? Medical ground,
special account
self medical ground.
yes
own or own self-medical ground. Where is it pending?
But applications all are pending, not
Where?
it is pending to the school, pending to the DI also, page 64.
It cannot remain pending at two places simultaneously.
That's it, Kelly. There is no management committee in the school now.
Where is the NOC of the school? You have
No management committee is there, not TIC is not giving. Page 67, if you are not checking the
TIC is not there, then somebody should be there.
TIC is there, management committee is not there. Page 67, this is received by the school.
Page 67.
Not in proper format.
Yes, the format is there.
No, 67 is before the commissioner.
No, the receipts is there. But page 64, this is the application received by the DI. Format is page 65 and 66. 67 received by the school, and post and track reports are 68 and 60.
Self-medical ground pending before this school.
Not in proper format.
Format is there.
No, but kindly see the language of 67, page 67. There is no mentioning that he is enclosing the format or the form. Form has been annexed separately. There
Page
is no
66,
date,
65 and 66. Was it not?
no date. It's
Yes, it
incomplete.
has been forwarded. But this,
It's
along with the page 64, page
format
65 and 67 has been annexed.
And the form is also incomplete. Other pages are
Always reject it. It is not necessary that you have to allow it.
school.
Yes, school can reject it. It is incomplete.
But if it is, Malad, on record that the application has not been made in the proper format, Malad, as per Tonisty Komakar, Malad, your lordship, Malad.
Which portion is incomplete?
Malad, two pages, other pages are there, where Malad, no objection page
Yes,
is there.
no objection page of the school.
That is not there.
These two
No objection preference page.
prescribed format. The format is of more pages.
Lordship can grant liberty to file.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
that's better. The petitioner seeks transfer on self-medical ground. Stop. From the documents annexed to the writ petition, it is not clear as to whether petitioner applied in the prescribed format seeking transfer. Stop. Next, in view of the above, এবারে লিভ যেটা দেওয়া হলো আগেরটাতে সেইটা থেকে করে দেবেন। Pending name, he will file and the school will consider.
The school will consider within certain time.
Yes, everything is mentioned. A leave to file prescribed format. যেখানে প্রেসক্রাইব ফরম্যাটে করা হচ্ছে না সেটা প্রথমে স্কুলের কাছেই যাবে, অতএব স্কুলের যে কনসিডারেশন অর্ডারটা আছে সেইটা এসে যাবে।
মানে kindly direct the school oblique the teacher in charge. But teacher in charge is not issuing.
The act mentions about the head of the institution, so it is the head of the institution. Right now the teacher in charge.
Till November he is not doing anything, Lord.
Yes,
There is no managing committee. This is the difficulty. May I just remember, but if you lordship recorded the school authority, the oblique
head of the institution. It will be mentioned the head of the institution.
get food brush.
Yes, please.
My case is at page 21.
21.
But while making application, it's
Is
online.
commission there?
My lord, I am.
Is it a second SLST matter?
My lord.
Yes.
Oh,
An online application, drop-down system was there. Instead of Bengali medium, Malad, he opted for English medium. She is from Bengali medium. Sorry, he is from Bengali medium. Now he secured cut-off mark in both the cases. Even in Bengal, if your lordship starts to page 20, the cut-off is 65.
petitioner is Shamrat,
Samrat.
right?
Yes, Malad. Cut-off is 65. Serial number 2, Samrat. Malad, he secured 66.
65 cut off in the male-female category.
Yes.
Right?
In male-female
9,
category,
10,
he secured 66.
he secured 66.
66. It's from our English medium. Medium is English.
English.
Yes, Malad. Now, for Bengali medium, this cut-off mark is 65.
All right.
Yes, I got it now, it's 65.
So, but problem is that much he is from Bengali medium.
Where is your application form?
Page 21, my lord.
Did you mention,
Original application at 22.
did you mention the medium over there?
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Then?
There is drop down system. Instead of my lord Bengali, he clicked on my lord English.
How will the commission get to know whether it was correctly clicked on?
That's the reason my lord made application for them page 21. With a prayer, let me be considered for this because
After everything is over?
But I think the written examination or everything that was the same set of question paper.
That is, your thinking is a different thing. But there was, where options and opportunities granted by the commission to update details and edit details thrice. You did not accept. Why will the court come to your aid?
But problem is this, it's not a case that I am below cut-off mark. In both the cases, I am above cut-off mark. Interview is yet to be taken.
If interview is yet to be taken, then they'll conduct interview.
Yes. However, if they treat me as a, because I will be facing problem, why I am before lordship, because in English medium, if I secure an appointment,
you will not be able to teach.
That will create a miscommunication, a communication gap in between me and the students. That's the reason I am before lordship. Otherwise, I am very well within the cut-off mark. My position is 2. Second.
I do not know what is the stand of the commission.
Yeah. Similar matters, my lord, has been opposed. The petitions to dismissed. One of the matters, my lord, which was allowed on the very same day, carried in appeal. The honorable division bench has been pleased to stay. Change of medium is not, my lord. We are not allowing.
The commission is not allowing. There is stay of the single judge's order. Then you take care of this. If you can get relief before the division bench, please see.
Division bench. Well, I have handed over to my lord the division bench. Arindam Chattopadhyay, Arindam Kumar Das.
Issue is pending.
Map number 2311.
It is possibly the same facts. In one of the applications, he mentioned the medium Bengali, whereas in the subsequent in English, it's more or less the same facts. According to the rules, medium of vacancy implied in the last application is required. Petitioners throughout submit that the petition secured top position in examination. I'll direct them to file opposition. You wait and see what happens in the appeal. Instead of the single bench dismissing, let the division bench take a call and whatever happens will happen.
And kindly grant liberty to me to mention the matter of another.
Where?
Before your lordship.
Yes, yes.
Alternatively, your lordship may not. He may take steps there.
Why will he take steps there in the appeal court?
No. In the event your lordship is not with him, your lordship may be pleased in the light of the honorable single. There is a single bench judgment also.
In favor of the petitioners.
No. Against the petitioner also.
Why this division bench then?
One of the matters, my lord.
So there is divergent view.
Same honorable judge. My learned friend, same honorable judge.
Yes.
Same judgment, same day, same order.
One allowed and one
allowed and one not allowed. And the not allowed, I showed your lordship the honorable division bench's decision by the honorable single judge's order has been stayed. On the very same day, when the honorable single judge was pleased to allow one of the petitions, his lordship was pleased to reject also one petition. 19th of December 2025.
It's better,
Ultimately, the appeal is pending.
let's wait, let's be
I give it to you.
a little bit slow if the petition bench allows. The petitioner participated in second SLST 2025
For class 9-10.
for classes 9 and 10 in the English medium category. You applied only in one category?
Yes. I have on
Then how can you be
the X or Y. No other alternative is there. It's online application form. I have to choose from the drop down.
whatever. He submits that his candidature be treated in the Bengali medium category.
It's my
Stop. According to the petitioner, he secured marks more than the cutoff in either of the categories. Stop paragraph. It has been brought to the notice of the court that the issue of change of medium is pending consideration before the Honorable Division Bench in MAT 2311. Stop. The Honorable Division Bench was pleased to direct the parties to exchange affidavits. Stop. Next. In view of the above, the respondents are directed to file the affidavit in opposition within a period of 4 weeks, reply 2 weeks. Liberty to mention the matter after order is passed by the Honorable Division Bench in the appeal mentioned herein above.
extremely good. Ma'am.
Milady, I appear for the petitioner similar issues, Milady.
English and Bengali?
English to Urdu, Milady.
Alright, English to Urdu. You applied in English medium?
Yes,
And you want in the Urdu medium?
yes, Milady. Because knowingly there is a vacancy notification which is at page 33, Milady. I belong from OBC A category. There is a vacancy of 10 seats over there. But in the English category, there is no seat with respect to OBC A. So knowingly I wanted to click the Urdu medium, but inadvertently it was clicked to English. Because Milady, I throughout my entire career, I have appeared in the Urdu medium language examination.
I don't know how can candidates make these type of mistakes.
Well, this was kind of glitch of the website also.
No, I do not know. Same issue হবে ওখানে ইংলিশে অ্যাপ্লাই করেছে আর বেঙ্গলিতে চাইছে এখানে উর্দুতে চাইবে in place of Bengali it will be you for some time because there is an early rising.
খাওয়া
So what?
খাবো না
No.
এই দুটো বেটার করে
Is there any SLST matter now?
yes
Which one?
starting from
33 37
32 is a separate call 32.
33 from 2 p.m.
No.
Madam, in this matter, Saurabh Prasanna Mukherjee was appearing for the petitioner.
Yes.
Madam, due to some medical emergency, he has left the court, madam. That is why only and not today, prayer, madam.
Alright, not today.
Obliged.
Today. 33.
33
Not today হলো।
মানে দে পড়াশোনা করতে মানে পড়াশোনা করে পড়াশোনা করতে মানে in this matter মানে recruited back মানে I just got the evidence in opposition মানে file করবে okay I just got it so I want to file the evidence reply মানে kindly keep this matter after 1 week or 2 weeks মানে
What is the issue? What is the issue?
The 10 marks challenge.
no this is 5 marks 5 marks
Alright.
Sorry, 10% marks.
Alright.
Past experience.
So we are filing the affidavit.
Please give.
Yes, sir.
before that মানে I have some
Alright. Affidavit in opposition filed by the
My lord,
committee.
another thing is that, my lord, in this matter, my lord, on 1st December 2025, kindly see para 10. There is a direction.
Yes,
My lord, may I read, my lord? As regard the candidate who are given appointment after expiry of the panel, their details shall be produced before this court on the returnable date. That is not happened because this matter relating to, my lord, non-teaching staff.
all right.
So, my lord will remember in other matter that is teaching staff. This non-teaching staff expiry panel details is not yet furnished before this court, my lord. But, my lord,
Has
can you say-
paragraph 10 been complied with?
No, not yet, as per my humble understanding. Will they,
He follows no.
But in non-teaching, no one was appointed after expiry of panel. We have to say so in our affidavit.
All right. They have mentioned it in the opposition.
Yes, sir, we have indicated
All
that.
right.
but
A learned advocate representing the state seeks extension of time for filing the affidavit in opposition. ঠিক আছে?
everybody reply, man.
It will be open for the petitioner to file affidavit in reply
State,
to the opposition filed by the state within a fortnight. Stop.
there are five.
The state may file the affidavit in opposition within by Monday, within a week.
There are five filed
ঠিক আছে?
reply within a week.
Opposition to the same may be filed within a week thereafter.
Reply,
Weeks. Reply within a week thereafter. ঠিক আছে? List the matter. আজকে তো 30 2nd March 2026.
The added respondents have submitted their affidavit in opposition on the earlier occasion.
All right, if it is there, it will be open for the petitioner to file exception if they choose. And if the commissions and respondents opposition will suffice, they will not.
আমার সেন্টার ক্যান ওয়ান এটা তো আমার
No, no, এটা দীপ্তশ্রী দেখছি।
গ্রেট
A minute. It will be open for the added respondents to file affidavit in opposition to the writ petition within a fortnight. And the petitioner may file the reply within a week thereafter. Thirty-four.
So I am for the petitioner loss.
Already the report was submitted to staff.
You are appearing for whom? All right, please wait. Where is the petitioner?
So I am for the petition.
Yes, what is the matter?
So matter relates to compassionate appointment.
Yes.
On earlier occasions, district inspector of the school has filed a report. And perform transfer that no legal errors has been filed any objection and no application has been made by any of the others legal errors of the deceased employee except the petitioner.
Private respondent are, who are they? Your parents-in-law?
They
Private respondents are your parents-in-law?
parents-in-law.
Parents-in-law?
The report submitted, no claim against submitted. Earlier officer report submitted.
I can see the report.
Yes.
Please come. From the instruction forwarded by the District Inspector of Schools, Secondary Education, Paschim Bardhaman, signed on 14th January 2026, it appears that none of the heirs of the deceased teacher, clerk, applied for appointment on compassionate ground. Stop. The widow of the petitioner is in extreme financial crisis and seeks for appointment. Stop. The District Inspector of Schools is directed to consider the application of the petitioner seeking compassionate appointment strictly in accordance with law at the earliest and pass a reasoned order positively within a period of 8 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Stop. If the claim of the petitioner is allowed, comma, then necessary consequential steps shall be taken by the said authority.
Does it at the time?
Stance is posted.
Does it at the time of the?
I see your name recorded over here. 27th of January. Or
Does it at the time of the considering the applications of the petitioner, your lordship's order may be taken into consideration.
House rent allowance, DA and medical would not be taken into consideration by the district inspector.
I could not follow anything.
Lordship, at the time of consideration by the district inspector of school, Lordship delivered the judgment, DA, house rent allowance and medical allowance will not be taken into consideration.
How?
Lordship's judgment is there.
Yes, let the judgment remain, but then how do you know that it will be taken into consideration?
Then Lordship first and order, I will rely Lordship's judgment at the time of hearing. That at the time of hearing by the district inspector, when you will pass the reason.
Yes. An opportunity of hearing shall be granted to the petitioner for production of relevant documents in support of her financial income. Yes.
Lordship, without insisting to produce no objection certificate, Lordship.
The authority shall not insist the petitioner to produce any no objection certificate from her in-laws who are not at all interested to obtain appointment on compassionate ground.
The consequent steps to be taken by
Yes.
the authorities. Lordship.
Consequent steps respondent authorities করে দেবেন।
Grateful
এটা
to
কি
Lordship.
বলছে 6126
Grateful to Lordship.
6126 ও মিসপয়েন্ট নাম্বার 6 এই যে এই নামটা রেকর্ড হয়নি এই অর্ডারেতে ওনার নামটা রেকর্ড করে দেবেন তো But was anybody present?
Yes.
I do not know.
Yes.
Very difficult. আচ্ছা এইখানে একটা সাবমিশন লেখা রয়েছে আপনি এনার নাম দুটোকে দিয়ে দেবেন 6/1/26 তারিখের অর্ডারে অলরাইট ডিসপোজড এটা ফেরত দিয়ে দিন এটা লাগছে না এটাও ফেরত দিয়ে দিন এটা লাগছে না
Lordship, I beg to appeal for the petitioner. On the last occasion, a report was submitted.
এটা বসেছিল তো একটু আগেই
On the last occasion, Your Lordship, a report was filed by the district inspector of school wherein the list of schools were mentioned where there is vacancy, Your Lordship. And thereafter, the learned advocate for the SSC was directed to get instruction in this regard. In the meantime, there was a SLP filed. It is still pending. No stay order has been filed, and caveat has been filed by the Commissioner of School Education.
Oh, this is the newborn baby
Lordship.
case. The commissioner to act with sensitive. Yes,
We are,
proceeding with the SLP.
the SLP is pending.
Hmm.
We are giving, offering her Jot Arapur PN High School, which is 6 kilometers away from her residence.
Are you aware of this?
Your Lordship, yes. That was the list which was provided on the first date by
Okay.
us. That was the first school.
And you accept it?
Your Lordship, I accept.
Show me that you are giving this to her, offering this.
No.
Where is the offer?
After the formal order, this may be disposed of. We will be offering her this school.
There must be something on which this order can be passed. Will I record your submission?
Yes.
Learned advocate,
Yes. That is the instruction.
learned advocate representing the commission submits upon instruction that the petitioner shall be offered appointment in Jot Arapur school. ঠিক আছে? Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is agreeable to join in the Jot Arapur school.
Only one sentence. Joe Tarapur in the upper primary section.
She is a teacher in which section?
Well, Sanskrit is not available in 9-10, or she will be accommodated in the, when she was appointed previously, the situation was different. Now, she will be accommodated in the upper primary section.
And what will be the difference of her pay?
No, pay is nothing.
It's the same
It
pay.
is assistant teacher's pay.
In the
Lordship, in this regard, if the pay is the same, then only there is no objection. But if by going to the upper primary section, the pay reduces, your Lordship, then the
this is I wanted to know.
I don't think the pay has got any.
because there is a requirement for a pay protection in this regard. If that is
Oh, then when other issues crops up,
Do
one thing.
My instruction is today.
in the upper primary section, এটা লিখে রাখুন, হ্যাঁ? You communicate with your client and take instruction.
yesterday also I communicated. She said that if the pay is the same, then there is no issue with.
No ifs and buts.
There is a memo lot of DI or 20th January. Pay will be same. It has been clarified.
It has been clarified.
Yes, yes.
আচ্ছা,
Kindly place the memo of 20th
ওখানে
January.
লিখে দিন তাহলে be
20th January memo.
the Acha. The communication made by the District Inspector of Schools, Secondary Education, Malda, to the Secretary of the Commission, dated 20th January 2026, mentions that the pay scale and other service terms and conditions of the petitioner will not be affected in any manner whatsoever due to the revised staff pattern. Let this be retained with the records.
Matter is disposed of.
Matter is disposed.
Much obliged, your Lordship.
Yes, 36.
Lordship. Item number 36, Lordship, I beg to appear on behalf of the Central Bureau of Investigation, Lordship. This is that matter, Lordship, where the OMR,
Half OMR.
Lordship,
Yes.
cited OMR, Lordship.
Right. What was supposed to be done? He is the only candidate whose number, according to CBI, computer could not read.
I have already filed one
To revert with further instruction.
in sync with the submissions which are already been made by my esteemed senior on the previous occasion, Lordship. The Lordship can kindly takes up paragraph 9 of the affidavit which have been filed by Central Bureau of Investigation, Lordship. May I read it out, Lordship?
1 minute, let me find out.
Paragraph 9,
Page.
page 4. Page 4.
Alright, yes, yes.
That the investigation of CBI case number so and so revealed that every OMR answer sheet was scanned twice to avoid any chance of error. Now, during the process of scanning, 2 different files were generated as a result of such scanning. One was the JPEG image file format of the OMR sheet. Now, this is the JPEG image of the truncated JPEG image which has been annexed in this affidavit, Lordship. Now, the second file bearing barcode number as its name, while the other was the answer string in the format of .dat or .xls. The generation of answer string in .dat or XLS format was an automatic process, debarring any human interference, Lordship.
So, according to you, whatever is done is rightly done.
Lordship,
This is what it suggests.
ideally should have been done is that there were some error. Admittedly, there were some error while the JPEG image should have captured the complete
OMR.
periphery of the OMR, Lordship. All the magnetic resonance, because it is general knowledge, Lordship, that OMR However, there are numeric values which are inputted by the respective candidates, but OMR or the computer, as in we may call it, can only resonate the magnetical resonance, Lordship. Apart from that, the inputs which are there, apart from the magnetical responses, those are not captured. And that is exactly what has been done in this case. But somehow there were an error apparent, because of which the image has been truncated, Lordship. However, the second file.
No, see, whatever is the error, at whose part, I do not know.
Lordship.
Can the petitioner be given the benefit of doubt? Yes. I do not know. It is for the CBI to say. The commission will also not have any say in this matter. If you insist that whatever is there is correct, because that is what is mentioned over here, it was scanned twice to avoid any chance of error. That means it is proper.
Is proper.
Right? Whatever you've done is proper. If that be so, no scope of giving any.
May I say this, subject to Lordship convenience, that Lordship, the scanning process, the process of scanning was done by the NISA or the data scan type.
Whoever.
Lordship. Now, during the investigation, what has been revealed is that the answer string, no matter the JPEG image is truncated or it's non-truncated, but the answer string has to be corroborated to the inputs which the candidate has given to its respective OMR, Lordship.
And now inputs in all the questions.
All the questions, Lordship.
That was taken into consideration.
Lordship.
So it means that whatever you found is correct.
Lordship. And that is exactly what is reflecting in page number 9 of the affidavit, which is that annexure B, Lordship. That out of 60 questions, petitioner only attempted 15. The numbers of those respective 15 answers are also being mentioned over there. Like, if your Lordship can kindly accept M3.
All right, whatever is there.
And out of the 15 attempts, there were some errors. So there were some negative marking. So that's why he got only 8. Now
disqualified.
Right. Now his total number as per the server of the commission, it was 54, Lordship. Now prima facie, when the investigation was taken up and there was this disparity was taken up, prima facie it was held that such numbers could not have been achieved.
Because he did not attempt even 54 questions, isn't it?
That is exactly my way of submission. And one more thing, Lordship.
And has the commission come up with any explanation as to how 54 could be awarded to him? No.
Lordship has not directed, perhaps.
No, not over here. This matter is going for a long time.
No, before the Honorable Division Bench, as well as before the Honorable Supreme Court, that contention has never been clarified, Lordship. In fact, the one affidavit which has been filed by Central Bureau of Investigation before the Honorable Division Bench over here, the excerpts of it has been made available in the judgment as well. So there is nothing. There is nothing.
All right.
And one more thing, Lordship, is that if I may say that the computer cannot. In fact, I heard my submissions by my learned friend for the petitioner that there was a possibility may have been that the answer script or the OMR sheet may be torn, or it may have been the half part of the OMR has been lost or something like that. But when the OMR has to be read, it has to be read in its complete entirety of it. If the half part of the
may I make submission? My learned friend will kindly take para 11, page 5.
Yes.
Of the REIT.
No, report filed by the CBI. That as per the aforesaid answer string of the petitioner, he attempted only 15th answer out of 60 number of question. Why this 15 answer, Malad? They says it. Kindly turn page number 8. Malad, this is another substance, Malad, OMR sheet. Each column consists 15 answer key. Each column. They just scan the last column. It contains 15. Other column never scanned. Why I say so? Kindly take my writ petition, my lord. Order is annexed. The apex court judgment is annexed. Where, my lord, another affidavit filed by the CBI is quoted in para 22. The relevant page, page number 71. The judgment start from, that is, my lord, page number 49. Judgment start, the Supreme Court judgment. Para 22. My lord, I just keep it. Sub para 6.
See, the criminal case that is pending.
Yes. But my contention, I'll make submission in the light of one judgment and another one statute. What is information? Under Right to Information Act, information is defined, and every statutory authority in the electronics form, they are bound to store that electronic form document for 20 years. That's a statutory provision.
Yes.
My right is that, my lord, not the first time in pursuance of court order, they published a list where my marks was there, but what was my actual OMR sheet, that marks was not given. My lord, kindly turn. I just showed 2 pages, my lord, of my writ petition. Kindly turn page number 4.
You have showed me, it's blank.
Second, my lord, thereafter I made the RTI application.
It is blank, I remember
So,
that.
my lord, my contention is that, my lord, they failed.
Did you appear in this year's examination?
I want to appear. My lord, may I suggest one thing? Keep pending of this writ petition, my lord.
Yes.
I want to participate in this upcoming selection process because this is a group that is first SLST 2025, my lord.
And
the teaching staff not yet held, my lord. This writ petition is all about to participate in the upcoming ensuing selection process, my lord. I want to participate it. Let's give an interim order that I can participate subject to outcome of this writ petition, my lord. That's my humble, because there is a bit of doubt.
And tell me one thing, the criminal case that is pending.
Yes, pending. I want to participate it.
You challenge or defend whatever you do over there also.
Yes, yes. I will take step, because even in the division bench judgment, my lord, our High Court judgment, there is a specific direction upon the statutory authority, CBI. You call every candidate. I want to participate in the investigation. I will give every help.
Commission.
Regarding the issue which is being sought to be.
You do not have a say. Whatever the commission finds, the CBI finds, you have to act. Now,
His name figures in any of the lists in terms of your lordship's order, in terms
it will go out as and when.
Undertaking given, my lord,
As and when it is be found, he'll go out.
will go out.
Achha,
taking the point of fence sitter, lordship.
No, no.
fence sitter, why?
Friend, today is submitting. You know that today whatever is submitting, I was telling her.
No, I made my application.
If these submissions come previously, you know, then perhaps all these persons wouldn't have lost.
No, that is.
Which persons?
The jobs persons, 26,000 are not tainted.
No, this is only regarding half OMR.
Yes.
A truncated OMR. The court is not going into other issues.
Yes.
It is only the truncated OMR. Acha.
Only one candidate.
Only
The matter
only candidate
relates
out
to
of 26,000.
first SLST. Within bracket non-teaching. Conducted by the commission. Stop. As the name of the petitioner features in the list of tainted candidates, comma, he is not being permitted to participate in the selection process. Stop. It appears that the petitioner was initially appointed in the 2016 recruitment process, and his service got terminated by virtue of the order passed by this court, affirmed by the Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of Boishaki Bhattacharya. ঠিক আছে? Next. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the name of the petitioner ought not to feature in the list of tainted candidates, as his OMR sheet of the earlier examination could not be traced out in entirety. Stop. Only a portion of the OMR sheet has been relied upon by the CBI. Stop. Next. Prayer has been made to direct the commission to permit the petitioner to participate in the recruitment process, however, subject to the result of the instant writ petition. Stop. Next. The commission has filed, not commission, the CBI has filed a report in the form of affidavit. By this, the OMR sheet of the petitioner could not be found in its entirety. Stop. The OMR sheet which was found was scanned twice to avoid any chance of error. Stop. Next. From the marks ascertained by the CBI, the petitioner secured only 8 marks out of 15 questions that he answered. Stop. In the commission's list, in the list published by the commission, it has been shown that the petitioner secured 54 marks. Stop. There is no document wherefrom it can be revealed that the petitioner actually received 54 marks. Stop. Next. For deciding the issue in question, hearing of the stands adjourned for the time. As an interim measure, the commission is directed to permit the petitioner to participate in the recruitment process, subject, however, to the tainted list. This is only because giving him the benefit of doubt.
No, we are objecting to this. We are that amounts to a final relief.
No, not final relief. Whatever marks he receives in this examination will be subject to the result of this writ petition, which is being kept pending, and this order is being passed only in respect of a single candidate whose marks have not been shown in the list which has been published by the commission. No marks has been shown. This is only the reason. There is no other reason, not that a tainted candidate is being permitted. If it comes that he is a tainted candidate, his service will automatically go.
No, we are treating him as a tainted candidate. We are giving him
right.
His name is kindly see appreciate
as a tainted candidate on the basis of a truncated mark sheet.
No, that is on the basis of the report of the CBI.
CBI, absolutely.
These are everything was before the Supreme Court. In other side, Mr. Samim was there. They have challenged it. Mr. Samim challenged that. This was there in the earlier also.
No, was this truncated issue there before the court?
No, they have not raised the issue.
Not
Nobody has
they,
raised the
it
issue.
is only one.
Kindly appreciate this, my lord, kindly appreciate this tainted list was ultimately approved by the Supreme Court.
Sir, there is only one candidate in the list, not the entire list.
I understand, my lord, but this was done. Then, my lord, it will be just overreaching the, my lord, excuse me for submitting, excuse me, just submitting. This will be amount to overreaching the order of the Supreme Court.
You please tell me whether the truncated OMR sheet was before the Supreme Court.
My lord, this point was, he didn't raise when the matter was going on there at that point of time.
But then did the Supreme Court look into this issue?
No, kindly appreciate this. Division bench has given inspection of all documents. And they have inspected it. At that time, Mr. Samin as a counsel said they are tainted.
I can understand. All tainted.
Kindly appreciate this, Lord, when the matter issue was before the division bench here, that time it was, everything was shown, including the alleged tainted list, tainted answer paper, OMR. That time it was not raised.
I do not know whether this truncated issue was there or not. It is only because of that. The court is not interfering.
One thing I am requesting your lordships, Lord, kindly do not pass an interim order. This stage of the accepting applications have been gone. That days have gone.
The petitioner has not been permitted to file the application form also.
Yes. He has not filed.
I filed this
He has not
application
filed.
before the last date to participate.
No, he has not filed. He is coming now at this stage.
My lord. Because
that your case you could have earlier. The problem is this, Lord, one person is taking double stand.
Kindly see my
Somewhere one stand, someone is another stand.
Page 47, before the West Bengal Central School Service Commission. They were silent. What step I taken being a candidate, my lord?
No, his application was not there.
My lord, firstly, my lord, that issue was not there. When they published
whatever he is making submission,
yes,
whatever he is making his submission on the basis of the RTI information.
Yes.
And everything had been destroyed.
No. The scan reports are there.
My lord, can you say one thing? Appreciate this. My lord, can you excuse me? The list of the, my lord, this what is called tainted list, along with this, that was placed in the High Court and also the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has said nobody will get from that place. If he is an any grievance, he can make the application before the Supreme Court. But if any order is passed, with great respect, I am submitting, Lord, kindly do not do it, Lord. I am submitting, kindly do not do it.
In that case, I dispose of the petition here and now, because I don't think the court can decide this issue. Whatever is to be done is to be done by the CBI. It is not for this court.
Two things, may I make submission? Because if my lord wants to finally dispose of, my lord, take my submission, my lord. Why my lord dies?
This was published on 13th August 2023.
Thereafter you will
13th August 2023.
My lord, may I
page 39.
One is another point is that, my lord, my name is featured in the tainted list. I challenge it. Why I say so, my lord? Kindly turn page number 39. First.
Yes.
This is a list, my lord, which was published in pursuance of the court order. Kindly turn page number 42. I just
42. All right.
My name entered 2442. Roll number is there. Thereafter 54, that is published OMR marks. If I tell it from first, actual OMR marks blank. What step I taken, my lord? Kindly see, my lord, I made representation. I just skip it for the time being. Page number 45, 46. Page number 47 is my RTI application.
All right, tell me one thing. This list was published in March 23. What steps did you take thereafter?
Thereafter, I was in service. I still, my lord,
yes,
because of that, 3rd April 2020 up to 3rd April 2025, I was in service.
Yes.
My service was never terminated.
Right.
So I was in service. Whatever list is published by the Service Commission, that will not curtailment of my right. When my right was curtailed, in pursuance of 3rd April 2025. Thereafter, my lord, I took step, my lord. So, and not only that, my lord, in the year 2023, kindly turn page number 45, my lord, 7th June 2023, I made this representation before the West Bengal School Service Commission. What I wrote, my lord, kindly may I read it, my lord. আমি শেখ শানিউল্লাহ 2018 সালে ক্লার্ক পদে জয়েনিং করেছিলাম। আমার অ্যাডমিট কার্ডে রোল নাম্বার সাচ এন্ড সাচ গত 9/3/2023 তারিখে মহামান্য হাইকোর্টের নির্দেশে এসএসসি যে ওএমআর প্রকাশ করেছিল তাতে আমার সিরিয়াল নাম্বার ছিল 2512, কিন্তু এসএসসি ওয়েবসাইটে আমার ওএমআরটি দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। পেজ নট ফাউন্ড। The resource you are looking for has been removed or temporarily unavailable দেখাচ্ছে। গত 13/3/2023 মহামান্য হাইকোর্টের নির্দেশে এসএসসি যে মার্কস ডিটেলস দেখানো হয়েছে তাতে আমার সিরিয়াল নাম্বার ছিল 2442, সেখানে আমার মূল ওএমআর মূল্যায়ন নাম্বার 54, বাকি জায়গায় ফাঁকা রাখা হয়েছে। দ্যাট মিনস মানে two lists was, one is the OMR sheet published by the SSC in the year 2023 in pursuance of court order, and another thing is marks was given. মহামান্য হাইকোর্টের নির্দেশ ছিল প্রার্থীর প্রথম ওএমআর শিট প্রকাশ করতে হবে, তারপর নাম্বার ঘোষণা করতে হবে দেখানো। যদি কোনো অসঙ্গতি লক্ষ্য করা যায় তখন ওই প্রার্থী বাতিল, কিন্তু আমাকে আমার কোনো কিছু না দেখিয়ে বাতিল করা হয়েছে। মহাশয়, আপনার নিকট আমার বিনীত নিবেদন, আপনি আমার সমস্যাটি সমাধান করে দিলে বাধিত হইব। ভেরি নেক্সট পেজ, 12 July 2023, I again wrote a letter to the SSC. What step I taken, my lord? I just show one after another. আমি শেখ শানিউল্লাহ 2018।
Listen, all said and done, fact remains it is for the CBI to find out whether.
With deepest of respect, may I say one thing? This is all about, my lord, OMR sheet evaluation by the Article 12 authority. First OMR sheet evaluation done by the SSC. Thereafter, my lord, after all these things happened, to identify the tainted candidate, CBI did it. Now CBI in the form of affidavit, report in the form of affidavit, they first time, this report, first time I saw my OMR sheet, this truncated OMR sheet. From this truncated OMR sheet, it never established that I am a tainted candidate. They are tainted list, the SSC's tainted list is not a sacrosanct list. SSC's that list might enlarge, because ought to enlarge, because I can show from here and now, from the judgment itself, that list ought to enlarge, because 7,000 more list ought to be published, but they only published 3,500 odd numbers. My lord, my respectful submission is there, my lord. What the first time I saw my OMR sheet in this report, from this report it is evident that this OMR sheet is not mine. Why? Because of that, OMR means full OMR, and not only that, I made a RTA application.
No, it's all right.
The information.
All said and done, the CBI is the investigating agency and the criminal case is pending before the court. You, till you can bring your name out of the list, it will be difficult for you to stay in the job, even if you participate in the recruitment process, right?
Why I asking for the interim relief? Because of that, by that time, my lord, the selection process
may be over.
Maybe over. Maybe I establish myself.
Why don't you oppose?
That time, that OMR sheet is not there, my lord, because they never published my OMR sheet.
No. In terms of the division bench order, Justice Basak was pleased, Honorable Justice Basak was pleased to pass an order to take inspection of all the OMRs. That time he didn't take inspection.
What can I do?
He didn't take the inspection.
What is my
this order was passed? That order was passed at the instance of Mr. Samir.
It was a mere visibility. But when my
That oil was passed by at the instance of Mr. Samin.
Half OMR sheet when the leave was granted to you.
No. My lord, what happened, my lord?
No, did you see the OMR?
No.
Why?
It was never given to me. That's my case. My lord, kindly see my representation. That's my case. That OMR sheet was never given to me. That's why time and again I made the representation. Why not only that, I made an RTI application to get my OMR sheet because I covered by the definition of information. They ought to preserve that information for long 20 years. They failed to do so. My lord, benefit of doubt must be given to me. And my lord, if they says that no, we will never give you the information and I will adjudge you as a tainted candidate, that is not tenable. They ought to give my information. It's my statutory right. Until and unless you give the information, you feature me as a tainted candidate. Well, these tainted terms
cannot establish his right after 3 years.
Respectful submission.
He cannot establish his right after 3 years.
The tainted terms came out in pursuance of the information given by the CBI, which they collect from Pankaj Bansal house. What they collect? In my case, a truncated OMR sheet. This OMR sheet must not establish that the candidate itself is tainted one, my lord. My respectful submission is that, my lord, heaven will not fall upon this, my lord, in these cases, my lord. But kindly allow me as an interim measure, subject to outcome of the writ petition. If I would not succeed.
No, what can be the outcome of this writ petition? This is what I was thinking. Because the court cannot decide whether your OMR is proper or not.
May I say a separate part of it, my lord, because of that, my lord. We give an interim measure to participate in the selection process. In this case, my lord, if I came out in the criminal cases, because this is a unique case. It is happened only for one candidate, for 22 lakhs candidate, out of this 22 lakhs candidate, my lord. This is the only example. So, my lord, my respectful submission is that, my lord, give me an opportunity to participate in the selection process. If I came out from the criminal proceedings, then yes, I am an innocent one, then only give appointment, otherwise not. But that's my respectful submission. I can
No further evidence will come. However, Mr. Samin has argued the point only one point. This is the one person was there. According to his
suppose if in the criminal proceedings I establish myself as a innocent one, then my right will go.
He is arguing a completely
public employment. That's my constitutional right, being a citizen of India. The article
citizen of India doesn't
they canvass me as a tainted candidate. Whereas, my lord,
may I make one submission? He is allowed that amounts to, with great respect, I am saying it. Just kindly take it from me. I am just with great respect, I am saying it will be overreaching the order of the Supreme Court. If he wants to take it from the Supreme Court. I have no problem. The Supreme Court, I have given an undertaking, not a single one will be there. If anyone points out and if I found yes,
handed by judgment, my lord.
The name of delete the name. And after 3 years he is coming, 23 years giving the representation. That is also delay.
It is published in the 2023.
He has not taken the inspection. That order was passed by Justice Bosak at the instance of the Mr. Samin's argument.
13 March 2023 it is published, my lord.
The list of tainted candidates was published when?
After 3rd April 2025.
No.
That is 3rd April.
The inspection was given when the division bench matter was going on.
That this is not a tainted candidate list. I will kindly read it because this is my matter, because I know it.
This is not a tainted candidate list. I can understand.
This is because CBI filed a report. From that report, it is evident some person's name was some person got higher marks from the actual marks, my lord. That list is there, my lord. In that list, my marks was not there. That's why I made the representation. And at that point of time, court also says you ought to publish the OMR sheet. They failed to publish my OMR sheet. Thereafter, I made this representation.
See, all said and done, till your name is not removed from the list of tainted candidates, you do not get a chance, right? Now, you have to take steps to get your name deleted from the list of tainted candidates.
May respect. Because of that, I came before a
Paragraph 307 of the judgment, just can I read without one two lines? Can I read 2 lines, my lord?
I may submit it because of that, my lord. It's my right, my lord. Because I have twofold right, my lord. One is that, my lord, that a constitutional right, my lord. Equal opportunity in public employment. I want to secure that right because, my lord, participation in a
Cannot get that right if your name remains in the list of tainted candidates.
my lord, they failed to produce my OMR sheet. They failed to establish me as a tainted candidate, my lord.
Right.
My respectful submission is that because primarily, my lord, kindly take care on that. What is the basis of the Supreme Court judgment? That is para 22. My lord, kindly see para 22. From para 22, it is evident. My lord, may I read it, the para 22 again? From para 22, on the basis of the CBI affidavit, that order was passed. That affidavit, they clearly mentioned, Malak, kindly see, page number 71. Sorry. 72 is the relevant one, so sub-para 6. This, Malak, we have just, I read the 4 line of the para 22. We have 4 reports submitted by the CBI. We would like to quote some of the passages from the report dated 5th February 2024, submitted by the CBI in compliance with the order dated 24th January 2024, passed by the High Court at Calcutta. The relevant portion of the said report reads as under. Just I skip it. Sub-para 6. That while scanning the original ownership by Messrs. Data Scantex Solution on behalf of the Messrs. NISA, 2 DAT files were generated containing scan number, barcode, roll number, venue code, booklet serial number, subject code, category, gender, medium, response codes. Kindly see other actual OMR sheet. It never be scanned until and unless you furnish the whole OMR sheet. On the basis of that affidavit, on the basis of that, Supreme Court presumed that that affidavit is genuine affidavit. Whatever data was given before the apex court on the basis of the actual data. But for this petitioner, that data was not there. That fact was not before the apex court. Because on the basis of this affidavit and others affidavit, the Supreme Court passed that judgment. So,
public notice were issued by the division
that that data was not there.
Kindly look up page 9.
High Court at paragraph 307, it has been very clearly stated in judgment that the just I read it, factum, validity, legality, sufficiency, authenticity of the data stored in this hard disk has been proved by the conduct and actions of the relevant Article 12 authorities. Subsequently, the seizure of the 3 hard disks and after CBI had shared such data with the relevant of the CBI has given inspection to such of the parties to the proceedings who wanted to inspect of the data stored therein, relevant to the copy, claim of the custody of the 3 hard disks from the time to time, seizure thereby CBI till inspection given the data stored therein. They got the chance of the inspection. There was a public notice. He did not participate in the public notice. The issue which has been settled down by the earlier proceedings, he is now in a truncated way, he is raising the point.
একটু পড়ুন না উপর থেকে আর একদম গোড়ার থেকে পড়ুন।
if you take in the selection process, it appears that the petitioner was initially appointed in 2016 recruitment process and his got terminated passed by this court confirmed by the Honorable Appellate in the matter of Bolshali Bhattacharya. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the name of the petitioner ought not to figure in the tainted candidates as his OMR sheet of the earlier examination could not carry. Only a portion of the OMR sheet has been relied upon by the CBI. Prayers have been made to direct the Commission to permit the petitioner to participate in the recruitment process, however, subject to the result of the instant petition. The CBI has filed a report in the form of an affidavit disclosing that the OMR sheet of the petitioner could not be found in its entirety. The OMR sheet which was found was scanned twice to avoid any chance of error. Ascertained by the CBI, the petitioner secured only 8 marks out of the 15 questions that he answered. In the list published by the Commission, it has been shown that the petitioner secured 54 marks. There is no document wherefrom it can be revealed that the petitioner actually received 54 marks. For deciding the issue in question, hearing of the requisitions.
এখান থেকে কাটুন। The Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of Bolshali Bhattacharya within bracket Supra made it explicitly clear that any candidate who features in the tainted list cannot be permitted to appear in the examination to be conducted by the Commission for filling up the vacancies. Stop. Though the petitioner asserts that his name was incorrectly incorporated in the list of tainted candidates, but as the petitioner has not yet been able to remove his name from the list of tainted candidates, accordingly, this court is not agreeable to pass any order in favor of the petitioner permitting him to participate in the selection process. Stop. It will be open for the petitioner to approach the competent forum for taking appropriate steps for removing his name from the list of tainted candidates. ঠিক আছে? The writ petitions.
Just add one line, Malad. It will not preclude this writ petitioner to institute because of that. In that occasion,
The petitioner
to institute a new case. Because why I say so? Because otherwise, Malad, this writ petition
mentioned.
Malad, suppose because they will say I want to participate in the selection process. The constructive res judicata point might be taken by this by the Article 12 authority. It will be made it clear, Malad.
কি বললাম?
Made it clear.
The petitioner to accept the competent forum for name from the list of tainted candidates.
Only if the petitioner is successful in removing his name from the list of tainted candidates, then only his right to secure appointment or participate in any recruitment process will arise, and the dismissal of the writ petition will not be taken as a constructive res judicata in that case.
Extremely grateful, ma'am.
Take this back. I have a copy.
I'm extremely grateful.
Dismissed. Writ petition dismissed.
Extremely grateful.
There is a supplementary list published. Yes.
From the daily list, no.
No further. It's already.
My lord,
Is there other side? Could you serve?
yes, Mr. President.
Yes.
No, I
Leave only in the morning.
Not just now. একটা সময় দিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম। My lord, this is a condition, my lord, that I am not in fault. I must.
I don't know. Who is he?
My lord, for the school.
School.
My lord,
Whose mistake is it?
Our mistake, your
Your mistake. Now what will happen to the candidate if it is your mistake? Then you should take steps.
I went to the board, your lordship. We met the president of the board to try to persuade. We accepted. We have specifically pleaded before him that it is entirely on our fault. The student may not be
What is to be done?
Instruction, my lord, not that, my lord, the school. We have, my lord, what happened, my lord? Yeah, online enrollment, my lord. So, my lord, the portal was first opened for online enrollment on.
Do not give me the dates.
Then may I just,
The school admits that there is a mistake
Mistake
on the part of the school.
was given 3 times opportunities to correct the mistake the school has not done. Even this time, for the first time, we have opened the portal for the students also. So that students also can go into it and go. They have not done.
may I just explain?
1 minute. Yes, then
Last opportunity was given on 24th January 2026. Now, my lord, this school have not taken any step, but my lord, taking advantage of this portal, my lord, last opportunity, 956 school approached us, and we have allowed 1966 candidates.
I understand that the deadline is gone.
Now, my lord, all portals are closed. Now, my lord,
Yes.
CLL is situated. This he is before your lordship, but this type of students before the board.
How many are there?
More than 15. It is
15.
more than 15, but it is not possible for us because Monday,
Why is it impossible?
because your lordship enrollment completed. Well, it is not that we issue a copy of the enrollment letter, make it Xerox and hand it over. Because my lord, the centers are fixed. Accordingly, question papers are fixed. The individual, everything is set up. So my lord, extra, because my lord, there is no extra question paper, no extra answer script, my lord. It is all as per the head of the students, how many students will sit, what is the arrangements, all are done prior handed. Accordingly, my lord, the question are packed and it has reached already
This is.
to the concerned
Schools.
it goes to the PS.
From there to the school.
Everything is done. So, my lord, if we now we allow, because this type of students there are many. This will open again a floodgate.
No question of opening a floodgate. If somebody sleeps over his or her right, that is their issue. Right now, you've got only one.
Yes, well, I have taken instruction. Can we allow one? That was my question.
Yes, right. Yes.
I said he kindly folded hand into lordship because it is not at all possible at this.
You please make it possible. Because had it been the student's fault, then yes. And the school should be penalized. You should take steps against the school and see that these type of things do not happen in future, because
My lord, this type of thing should not happen in future, my lord. That is the reason, your lordship, I am handing over this. Well, kindly go through it. Because all these schools are.
Each and everything, may I just within a couple of minutes?
To make.
So I couldn't open my.
All these schools are given undertaking, not from this time, well, since 2024, because this type of matters used to come with, well, may line one of the first line. Repeatedly, it has been observed that some last moment, just before commencement of Madhyamik Porikha, appeal and complaint land with the board about failure, anomaly in registration of few candidates. Addressing, accommodating such appeal and complaint not only discourages discipline, but also jeopardize the interest of regular and complaint students and their schools, not to mention the hardship created for the board to maintain secure, smooth and time-bound conduct of one of the largest public examination. The board, my lord, for 24-25 had offered opportunity 5 times by keeping the portal open, my lord, 11 July, then in the month of...
how many students are there in the school? How many students? How many are appearing for the Madhyamik examination?
My friends are 180.
118. How can this school be so irresponsible?
Well, this is a 5-term opportunity given. They have done nothing. Well, thereafter,
No, it is not my lord. May just
kindly go up to this notification, your lordship, which was published. Which was published.
What your name is?
Ayun Das. And the student is Ayun Das, my friend. I passed the test examination. He did not qualify. But
where is the admit card?
Yes, admit card of the eligible student is 16.
16.
I was called on 22nd. School collected that.
How can you understand it is not yours? Because your father's name is not there.
My photograph
is not there. And roll number is not there.
It's nothing. And the earlier page is my registration.
And lordship, when the student.
Where is your registration?
Registration is page 13.
Now, my lord, on 22nd, the student.
So I collected it I collected it and yes,
He found that it is not in his name, it is in the name of some other.
I rushed to the teachers.
Now, my lord, for this situation, board had opened a portal, my lord, for this situation. My lord, kindly come to page 17. Page 17.
Listen,
Yes.
here the candidate, 1 minute. The candidate is already registered. It is not that he is not registered. There is page 16, one admit card in favor of one candidate.
Yes.
You issue a correct admit card so that he can appear. You are not required to do anything else.
No.
Because you have already issued all what you said was in respect of page 16, this candidate. Now he is not appearing.
No. My lord, what I have said is that when this mistake, because of this type of mistake, my lord, because when the candidate collected the enrollment on 22nd, he found that there is a mistake. It is not him, but some other person's enrollment number. He went to the school. Now what the school is to do? He is to approach the board for this correction. My lord, for this type of situation, board has again opened the portal, my lord, on 28th. Now, my lord, the school sat time.
No,
But
explanation.
this portal, my lord, I have said, my lord, more than 900 schools had approached the board online and board have allowed. This school have not taken this opportunity of online. That time. There was no necessity for the school to go before the board. After the portal is closed, they should have taken the opportunity of the.
All right.
They have not done it.
Take steps to correct page 16 so that he can appear.
Man, it cannot be corrected, your lordship.
Issue fresh admit card in favor of the candidate who has already been registered. Because
This candidate is also registered.
he cannot appear.
He has even not even come to collect.
That candidate is also registered.
But this candidate cannot appear in the examination.
But the petitioner, the petitioner has not enrolled because only registration does not do. Registration in class 9. Then you have to get yourself, after passing, you have to get yourself enrolled.
Passing what?
Test examination. Class
Now how can 16 candidate be enrolled if he has not passed the test? Right. Right. This is what the court is trying to say. So some place is secure for this Ayon Das. New question paper or new set of questions, new arrangement, nothing is to be done. Everything is ready. It is only because of the namesake that this problem cropped up. School did not check up the father's name nor the photograph. There are 118 candidates. Right. Now it is the petitioner who will lose one academic year. Yes. So please take steps to issue admit card, and this page 16 is required to be cancelled because he has not passed. Has this candidate passed the exam? He is ineligible to participate in the Madhyamik because he did not pass the examination.
What we are facing, your lordship,
I can understand your problem.
Our life of a student, well, I have
all said and done.
Each and every time, my lord,
Fair submission we can.
we are facing each and every.
Take steps. Take steps against the errant school. This much I can.
Proceed with a heavy cost may be imposed upon the school, your lordship.
All right, that can be done. Heavy cost.
Heavy cost upon the school authority and your lordship proceed.
I cannot shy away from the mistake I have committed, your lordship.
And proceeding against the head of the institution.
Disciplinary proceeding against the head of the institution. Absolutely.
On
the career of a young student has been jeopardized because of the irresponsible act of the school authority. Stop. It appears that the petitioner has a namesake in his class. Stop. His namesake failed to qualify in the test examination. Stop. Despite the same, the school inadvertently forwarded the details of the namesake of the petitioner to the West Bengal Board of Secondary Education for enrollment and issuance of admit card. In the process, the petitioner the name of the petitioner was not forwarded by the school to the board for enrollment, for which the board was unable to issue admit card in favor of the candidate. Stop. Learned advocate representing the school admits the mistake. Stop. It is submitted that the moment the mistake was detected, comma, the representative of the school visited the office of the board for making necessary correction, but the board disallowed such prayer with the observation that the online portal for making the necessary correction had closed. Stop. Learned advocate for the petitioner earnestly prays for a direction upon the board to permit the petitioner to appear in the Madhyamik examination, or else, despite being successful in the test examination, he will lose 1 academic year. Stop. The prayer of the petitioner is strongly opposed by the learned counsel representing the board. Stop. It has been submitted that repeated opportunities were granted by the board to the school as well as the participating candidates to update and correct all the information required for the purpose of appearing in the Madhyamik examination.
Correction, if any.
Stop. The school ought to have taken necessary steps in proper time. Stop. After close, no, there was no requirement of the school to visit the office of the board for making the necessary correction after the time for the correction ended. Stop. It was the duty of the school to make necessary correction online in the portal which was opened by the board. It has been submitted by the board that disciplinary action ought to be taken against the head of the institution. Stop. The various problems which the board will face if the prayer of the petitioner is allowed has been highlighted. Stop. Paragraph. I have heard the submission made on behalf of all the parties. Stop. Admittedly, it appears that there has been serious lapse on the part of the school in forwarding proper details of the candidate eligible to participate in the Madhyamik examination. Stop. The school forwarded the details of a candidate who was unsuccessful in the test examination and could not be permitted to appear in the Madhyamik examination. Stop. On the contrary, the school ought to have forwarded the details of the petitioner as he was successful and eligible to successful in the test examination and eligible to sit for the Madhyamik examination. Stop. For the fault of the school, comma, the academic career of a student ought not to be hampered. Stop. Madhyamik examination is the first board examination which a student takes, and the same bears extreme importance in the future career of a student. Stop. Not allowing the petitioner to participate in the Madhyamik examination for no fault of his own, comma, may not be proper. stuff. Keeping in view the